When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty, to throw off such government and to provide new gods for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having indirect object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance, unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be obtained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish their right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only. He has called together a legislative body that places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records, for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time, after such dissolutions, to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative power, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all the dangers of invasion from without and convulsions within. He has endeavored to prevent the population of these states, for that purpose obstructing the laws for naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage their migrations hither, and raising the conditions of new appropriations of land. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and the amounts and payment of their salaries. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out their substance. He has kept among us, in times of peace, standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. He has effected to render the military independent of and superior to the civil power. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution and unacknowledged by our laws, giving his assent to their acts of pretended legislation, for quartering large bodies of armed troops among us, for protecting them by a mock trial from punishment for any murders which they should commit on the inhabitants of these states, for cutting off our trade with all parts of the world, for imposing taxes on us without our consent, for depriving us in many cases of the benefits of trial by jury, for transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses, for abolishing the free system of English laws in a neighboring province, establishing therein an arbitrary government, and enlarging its boundaries so as to render it at once an example and fit instrument for introducing the same absolute rule into these colonies, for taking away our charters, abolishing our most valuable laws, and altering fundamentally the forms of our government, for suspending our own legislatures and declaring themselves invested with power to legislate for us in all cases whatsoever. He has abdicated government here by declaring us out of his protection and waging war against us. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burned our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. He is at this time transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the work of death, desolation, and tyranny, already begun with circumstances of cruelty and perfidy, scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous ages, and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation. He has constrained our fellow citizens, taken captive on the high seas, to bear arms against their country, to become the executioners of their friends and brethren, or to fall themselves by their hands. He has excited domestic insurrections among us, and has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers the merciless Indian savages, whose known rule of warfare is an indistinguished destruction of all ages, sexes, and conditions. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people. Nor have we been wanting in attentions to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislature to extend an unwarrantable jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of the circumstances of our emigration and settlement here. We have appealed to their native justice and magnanimity, and we have conjured them by the ties of our common kindred to disavow these usurpations, which would inevitably interrupt our connections and correspondence. They too have been deaf to the voice of justice and of consanguinity. We must therefore acquiesce in the necessity which denounces our separation, and hold them as we hold the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace friends. We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, in General Congress assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do, in the name and by authority of the good people of these colonies, solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are, and of a right ought to be, free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and to do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
You guys know we love that. That is a Declaration of Independence. That was written by a great man, Thomas Jefferson, and was written by another great man, John F. Kennedy. And a great man has died this week, obviously, and Charlie Kirk. And today and moving forward, we are going to be the Freedom live stream, or the Freedom broadcast, or whatever you want to call it. It will be, based on a lot of things: freedom, sovereignty, truth, goodness, God, family, Bitcoin, a lot of different things. And, the turning point was September 10th, 2025 for me. And, this was mostly a Bitcoin live stream, Bitcoin channel or whatever. And I'm still going to talk a lot about Bitcoin here, but I'm going to be talking about other things that, in my humble opinion, are more important than Bitcoin today, as of today. But we still will be, orange pilling people, if you will, trying to get people involved with Bitcoin. Of course, never stop doing that. But more importantly, we're going to try as many get as many people as we can on our side of God, you know, God and respect and family and truth and justice and life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Having pride in your country, pride in yourself, pride in your family. And again, Bitcoin is the base layer of the future money. And anybody that has an open mind, because again, some of these people are just lost, they're gone. This is not just a battle versus left versus right or just good versus evil. This is a spiritual warfare we're at right now. And the spirits here are, a lot of these people are evil, man. And if you understand that, then you'll understand what's going on. And we have to do like the UK's doing, and all those people standing up, and they're getting tired of it. They're being, suppressed and everything else, and they're standing up. And I never seen a crowd like that before. And I was very proud of them, man, over there in the UK. And I think America needs to do that too. We need to stand up peacefully against the lies and the tyranny. And in the process, I know I'm going to lose a lot of viewers in that process, but hopefully we'll gain some more by telling the truth and understanding that this is a turning point. Our world has changed, man. I think the modern day, dare I say, Martin Luther King has passed away with an assassination. They call him the white Dr. Martin Luther King. I don't want to call him white or anything else. It's not like that. But we need to understand that we're in this together. In order to win, we have to lock arms together, not only against the evilness of the money printer, but also the evilness of the spirits that are out here that have been exposed, and they have been, unfortunately. And although his death was gruesome, Mr. Kirk, he will not die in vain, like I said in this title. And we will not look at people's colors of their skin. We're not going to go backwards. We're going to go forwards. And just like I mentioned with Dr. Martin Luther King, he didn't focus on color. He focused on character, and that's what we're going to focus on. And I don't care what color you are. If you're on my side, you're on my side. But if you're on the other side, then God bless you, and hopefully you can find your way back to the right side. And like I always say, we're fighting against the money printer, but we're going to do that through the eyes. Again, like I said, we are Satoshi and we are Charlie. And this channel, again, is a freedom channel. And I hope the people that stay here loyal to us, to the movement, will tell others. Try to get people off the evilness of the plantation over there, and make sure that we stand up together, lock arms, and not only fight against the money printer, like I said, but the evilness and the wickedness of these demonic entities. What's up, guys? It is Monday, September 15th, 2025. As you can see here, we're at the Bitcoin block height of 914,876. TikTok, next block. We're God, family, country, Bitcoin here. And whatever you believe in, I don't care what country you're from. You can be a countryman and be proud of your country. I don't care. As long as you're a good man and good woman and faithful to your God. Everybody's got different religious beliefs. I have mine. My Lord and Savior is Jesus Christ. And whatever yours is, that's hey, everybody's different. I get that. Everybody's comes from different backgrounds, different countries. Nobody's going to denounce you for believing in something different than me. As long as you're a good, solid human being, you're more than welcome to be here. But if you're here to be demonic or evil or something like that, you're not welcome because you're on the other side. And the line has been drawn. And like I said the other day, I use Facebook now as a filter to get rid of the evil people. I do not even talk to these people anymore. I will not, because it shows your character, what kind of person you are. And I can't deal with those kind of people, man. And we're not going to waste time on them. But what we're going to do is, again, we're not going to focus on the problems. We're going to focus on the solutions. We're going to look at the problem and say, okay, that's it. And they're going to focus on the solution, right? What's the problem? We're in an information war. These people are liars, deceivers, and they're evil and they're demonic. And we're going to call them out. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. I don't care what you believe in. If you're lying, for the demonic side, you will be called out, and we'll do the rest in good faith. Samantha Nakamoto, how are you, ma'am? Good to see you. Samantha Nakamoto, first of her name, daughter of Satoshi Nakamoto. How are you? Good to see you. Ginger, hey, man. Good evening, Ginger. Good evening, sir. How are you? Put you right here, sir. Ginger. Good to see you, man. Man, hasn't the world changed, man, since this has happened? Yo, Josh, what's up, brother? My man, Josh, how are you, man? I hope you're doing better, brother. We are going to fight together, Josh. You know what I mean? And we're going to make this happen, my brother. You are my brother. I know you're a young man. We don't look alike, but we're God's children, and you are my brother, man. All right? All you guys. Afia, how are you? Good to see you, Josh. Afia, how are you? Good to see you. Holler. I don't know if I've seen you before. Welcome in. Hey, Jerry. Hey, fam. Hey, Vic, how are you, man? Good to see you, too. Good to see you as well, sir. How are you? How are the kiddos? And how's the weather out there? Very good to see you. Emily, hey there, wonderful fam. Hey, Emily, the beautiful one. How goes it? Very good to have you back. We're still going to do the wheel spin. We're still going to talk about Bitcoin. But there's more bigger fish to fry right now. Hey, Vic, shoot, Samantha, Ginger, Josh. Hey, party people. What's up, man? What's going on, backpacker? Good to see you, man. My brother, how are you, bro? How's the fam? This is getting me hype right now. Oh, thank you, Josh. You're getting me hype, man. You being in here. I appreciate you, brother. I really do, man. Seriously. I know you're a busy guy, so thanks for coming in, man. Emily, love. Hope you and little T's having a good day, Jerry. We are. Emily, thank you. Thank you for saying that. How's your day so far? I am having a good day. BTC Backpacker. Emily, hello. BTC Backpacker, hello, sir, and all the fam. Yes. Liked and shared. Thank you, Backpacker. Appreciate that very much, brother. BTC Bug, how are you, man? Good to see you back. Welcome in. We're going to fight against all this evilness, man, including the core devs, because these guys are trying to disrupt our sound money, and we're going to call them out too. Hey, Bug. Hello, everyone. That's right, Josh. Hello, Lauren. Lauren Stern, how are you, brother? Lauren, no affiliation with Howard or David? Very good, man. Funny, man. He's always here, man. Good to see you, Lauren. Thanks for coming back in. I appreciate you very much. Hi, Emily. Hey, Emily, Lauren Stern, Backpacker. Jay Remmer, what's up, brother? Don't forget to like and subscribe, everyone. Thank you, Jay Remmer. Thanks for telling them that, because they ain't listening to me, Jay Remmer. So I appreciate you, brother. Hi, Samantha Nakamoto and BTC Backpacker. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let me see. I think Joey sent me in a zap earlier. What's up, Jay Remmer? Jay Remmer, hello. Yes. He believed race was a social construct. He did. He absolutely did, and he was right. It's all bullshit, man. Can you just think about this, man? Seriously, think about this. You're telling me that America is racist, but we had a black president for 2 terms and then a black vice president who wasn't qualified to be vice president. But the country is racist. I mean, how stupid can you be, man? Like, seriously, Josh, how dumb can you be, man? Or say Bitcoin, BTC Bug, how are you? 1 transaction block. Yes. Hello, Ginger Vic Shoes. Welcome, Afia. Hello, Lauren. Lauren Stern, boom, present. Sin Diesel. What's up, man? Sin, you had me rolling today, man. My sensei, the Renaissance man. How you doing, man? Always good to see you, Sin. You know that, man. You know it's about to be a show now, boy. Sin, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming back, man. I appreciate you, man. I never take that for granted, bro. Hey, Sin. Sin is here, chilling. How's everyone doing? I'm doing pretty well, Josh, if I do say so myself. And if you guys want to, I'd like you guys to subscribe to Josh from Work Save Bitcoin. That's his channel right there. There's not a lot of people in here to say that to. I should have waited till more people come in. That's his link to his channel. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Josh, man. Last few videos have been pretty good. So make sure you subscribe to our brother in arms, Josh. Thank you, Josh. Hello, Afia. OMG, 2 names. Yes. You're very early, reverse. How are you, man? We're going to get into it, man. We are going to get into it. You know? Hola, Sensei. Hey, RJ. Hi, Emily. Commercial break. How are you, sir? Good to see you, man. Emily's happy to see you, that's for sure. How are you, CB? Hola, Samantha and Emzo, Lauren, B. Pizzle, Vic. Boom, boom, boom. Commercial break. Hey, good, Jerry. Glad to finally make it here for a live show. Might be in and out, though. Okay, if you leave, just let me know, though. Okay? So I can take you off the wheel. RJ, Bug, Josh, Sophia, boom. Ginger, J. Rummer, boom, boom. Doing good, Jerry. Thanks for asking. Good to be here. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that very much. What just happened here? Okay. My bad, Josh. Josh said I spelled the title on my name wrong. I spelled it vein like veins. Let me see if I can change it though. Can I change it? I don't know if they'll let me change it right now, bro. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, you know I can't spell, brother. Vein, yeah. You are correct, sir. All right, do me a favor, guys. Okay, I just updated that. Make sure you hit the update button. Tell me if it did that. Thank you, Josh, for correcting me. Sin, boom, hello. CB, we had a black VP. I know, right? Allegedly a black VP. Yeah, hey Jerry, how you doing? I'm doing good, Dean. Good to see you, man. How are you? Thank you for asking, man. I appreciate you, man. How's my little man? Is he here with you today? Oh no. Dean, good to see you. I already subscribed to him. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. Magic Moolah, how are you, sir? We're giving out some Magic Moolah today. So don't fret. Good to see you, Magic. Copy that. CB, Dino, boom. Liv made me smile today. She said, all you guys are chasing Bitcoin. We on the left are smart enough to stick with fiat. How do you think that will work out? My thought was, quote, who wants to tell her exactly? Exactly. Dean Thanos, how are you? Hey, Dean Magic. Yeah, man. I mean, these people, you know, just like the shit coins, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? Hey, finger pickers, finger pick. What's up, bro? Somebody's happy to see you. You know who that is. How are you, man? This is updated, brother. As for those likes, not so much. Fix that, good people. Por favor. Please and thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Only if you like it, guys. We got 14 in here, 15 in here. Hit the like button if you like it. You know what I mean? Moolah. Jack Mahler's podcast was amazing today. Really? Did he talk about anything we talk about or just Bitcoin stuff? Finger pick, salute. All good here. I'm at work. Aries at Kinder. Okay. Good to hear that, man. The way you say boom reminds me of Chappelle's show. Great New York boobs. I got that from my dad. My dad used to say it like that. So I literally got that from my dad. He used to always say that. Finger picked. Hello. Work say Bitcoin. It was good to see Jack finally out of the closet. Huh. Okay. Mostly Bitcoin stuff. Was he talking about the core versus knots thing? Or what? Hopefully. You know? Hopefully. Yeah, I just watched Pierce Morgan today with Destiny on there. What a piece of fucking shit, boy. God, that man is a piece of shit. No more macro stuff. Okay. How did he come out of the closet, Sin? Closet. You know, I see some Bitcoiners talking about the situation with Charlie Kirk and stuff like that. Then I see other Bitcoiners just not talking about it. Destiny, yes. Oh my God, he is annoying as hell. But we're gonna watch him today a little bit. And we're gonna debunk some stuff. Oh, look at this. 5,000 big ones. Wow. Thank you. Is this Mr. 5,000? Let's see. I'm gonna call him Mr. 5000 until he tells me not to. Joey, thank you. Well, somebody sent me 777 sats. I don't know who did that. That's usually a Joey's app, but it doesn't say anything. So I don't know. Maybe that could have been Josh. I don't know. Or Dean. I don't know. Thank you very much. That's a big zap. Very big zap. And then Mr. 5000 sends 5,000 in. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. The money of the future, guys. The hardest money in the world. You know, I've been talking to people and asking them, you know, sane people. Oh, thank you, Afia. Wow, I appreciate that very much. That is a nice zap, man. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. Afia, I need your address too. Because if you win on the wheel, I got to send you sats. So get that to me when you can, please. And I've been talking to some people. Why is this Charlie Kirk? You know, because a lot of people have died, obviously. But why is this Charlie Kirk death different? Why does it hit different? You know what I mean? As Jorah would say, it's either Mr. or Mrs. Only two. Yes, exactly. That's what we say over here too. I'm gonna say a lot of shit that people are gonna get pissed off at, and I don't give a damn, Lauren. I don't give a. But it's something, ain't that right, Jerry? Corey, what's up, my brother? Corey, how are you, man? Good to see you, sir. Got sats, my man. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Corey, please, and thank you. Where is he at here? I got a bunch of people up here. There he is. Corey from God Says. Make sure you subscribe to Corey, please. And let's see. Put him back up here. He's the Dollar General, they call him. He buys $1 every day, and he's got a great channel. So make sure you guys go subscribe to Corey if you haven't already. Please and thank you. Lightning ad, yeah. If you have a speed wallet, that would help, Afia. That would really be nice. But if you have a strike, that's cool too. Yeah, and just give me the name. You know how it says at whatever. Don't just put the at stuff. Just give me the name, and then tell me what one are you using. You're using strike or speed. But if you want a speed wallet, speed is a really good one. You can just use it to collect sats from me. Go down in the link below, Afia, and it'll give you 500 free sats when you move your first 1,000, and use that. 'Cause that's like the official speed wallet. I mean, that's the official wallet of the channel. So that would be cool. Hello, Corey. Hi, Dollar General. Corey, boom. Spaceman, good evening, folks. Glad to be here tonight. Spaceman, what's up, brother? Good to see you, Spaceman. How are you? Very good to see you, brother. Wow, you're here early, Corey. Hi, Spaceman. Yeah, you are here early. We're going to take a look at Matthew Cratter's video today. Corito. Feeling the love, yes. Good to see you, man. Corey is an in-shape dude, man. I met Corey in person. I said, man, Corey's going to be my bodyguard, man. He laughed when I said that. He probably just laughed just now, too. Spaceman, what's up? Yeah, man. Spaceman. Speaking of Spaceman, have you guys seen the news about that missile that hit that little UFO thing? And then it just bounced off, and then the debris fell and followed the freaking UFO? I think it was a nuclear missile, too, they said, or something like that. Then there's life. They found out there's life on Mars. We are living on this is a crazy timeline we're living on right now, guys. I mean, absolutely insane right now. Speaking of insane, what do we have here? 115,420 for 866 sats per dollar. Lolo, I did laugh again just right now, Jerry. Yeah, I figured it. So I said it because you laughed when I said it in front of you. So I figure you laugh, man. Good to see you, Corey, man. It's really good to see you, brother. That's my neighbor right there. Met Corey in real life, and we were chilling out. My grandson's in the other room. He's being a good boy, Corey. You know, he's a good boy. He's still here, man. Fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at that, he's a lot of work, man. And again, being a single grandpa, sin. It's tough, man. It's tough, but it's okay. Am I really single? I don't know. Who knows? But anyways, man, the wheel's looking all right. You guys are looking all right. And we're still healing, man. We're still healing. I watched a little bit of the vigil yesterday for Charlie Kirk. I couldn't watch too much of it. It was just too sad. But again, I was asking friends of mine, why is this one hitting different? It's for a lot of reasons. Again, if you're a father and you see how he was with his kids, that's just number one. A father, a husband, you see what happened to him. That's just awful. You know what I mean? Sid, how many strokes you got there? Asking for the single grandma out there. That is an inside joke, y'all. Pause, by the way. Pause. More than 7, Sid. More tn 7. And and Sid. But him being a single dad. I mean, a single dad, a father with his children, a husband, a God fearing man. Also, just the way he died, man, it was just so horrific. And I don't know if I'm gonna ever get that 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 vivid thing out of my head. You know, I don't know, that gruesome scene out of my head. And was that done on purpose? It's almost like JFK, except a lot more gruesome because you can see it up close and all these different angles. You saw what happened to JFK. That was bad too, but it was grainy footage. It was, in the 60s, they didn't have the technology we have today. Again, if we had the technology today and we could have saw John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy, I think, was worse because he took it twice. And it was bad, man. Do you think Bitcoin's Kager will go down when you've got an asset that becomes more scarce over time in terms of scalability with unlimited demand coming its way? Why would his Kager fall? I think it will because I think it's going to peak out. There's only a certain amount of money that's in the world. I don't know when it's going to peak, but yeah, I think the Kager can't stay this high. It's just math, Dean. But I hear what you're saying. That does make sense. But think about it. Once it starts getting very, very um, availability. Sorry, in terms of yeah. But once more and more money comes into it, the less volatile it's going to be. It's almost like a ship. A small ship in a big ocean is going to be more volatile, and the bigger the ship is, the less volatile it'll be. And I think the volatility will go down, and I think also the Kager will go down with it because there'll just be more money into it, and it won't be so much of a rush to come in because there's just so many people involved with it. But I don't know when that's going to happen. This might be 20 or 30 years from now, but I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question, Dean. Nope, seeing that will never leave me. Yeah, me neither, man. Me neither, Josh. Someone in my comments said Bitcoin was secretly created by the FBI and the Fed. How do you respond to that? Don't. With a laughing emoji, just like you did, brother. Just like you did, Josh. Hey, BFF fam, I'm side hustling and listen. That's right, bro. VHF, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Very good to see you. Something just happened on strike here. Oh, look at this. Jenny, I don't know if I gave you credit for this. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny just sent in the Jenny's app. And I don't remember. And tell me if I did or didn't, Jenny. Jenny just sent in the Jenny's app, a Jen's app of 1234. Thank you very much. I don't know if I gave you credit for this or not. So I'm going to do it right now. Jen sent in yesterday, after I got that zap from Jack of 8,657. She sent in 12,345 sats. So if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. But if I didn't say it, thank you, and I'm sorry very much. And thank you. That's a very, very big zap, Jenny. And I appreciate you very much with your support because that fuels the show. So thank you so much. Good to see you, VHF. Wonder if years from now we'll be watching movies and docs regarding what really was behind Charlie's assassination like JFK. Absolutely, Wilson. Here's my question to you guys, right? I don't know if I can play this video on YouTube, but this is what's killing me. Where was the gun when he jumped off the roof? Can anybody tell me? Did you guys see the gun? Because when I looked at the video, I just can't see that gun. And if I seen the bag, he had a bag, but remember he had a rifle. So am I missing it? Number one. Number two, did he break it down? But then when they found it in the woods in that box or whatever with the blanket over it, was it put back together and they took a picture right there, or was it broken apart? They put it together at the thing and then took a picture. Can somebody tell me that, please? That's the part I'm just like, what? Hey, yo, my fellow pathology lying meteorologist. Why do you say no rain today? How you doing, Kramer? Good to see you, man. Very good to see you, Kramer. How goes it? Industries. Boy, we are dealing with some demons right now, guys. Hello, Kramer. Yes, sir, I agree about the image. Did not know what I was clicking into. It is still in my head, but I never knew him. Yeah, I never knew him neither. But again, I don't wish that on anybody. Anybody, man. Not even people I don't like. Hey, VHF. Hi, Emily. Yes, love. Hi, peace. Got you in the background. Love you, Jenny. Thank you. I'm gonna put you on the wheel, man. Jenny, legendary. I don't know if you heard me give you that shout out, Jenny, but thank you so much. Legendary. Thank you for being here, Jenny. It was waiting to be found in the woods. Maybe, Lauren. I have a friend that hates Bitcoin. Says that quantum computing will disrupt it. Can anyone recommend a good video to debunk him? There's some good ones from Matthew Cratter. He makes videos about quantum computing. But we'll have technology that'll defeat that. But again, quantum computing, when they talk like that, Corey, obviously they don't know what they're talking about. Again, because if there's quantum computing, quantum computers are gonna go for the low hanging fruit when they come out. And what's a low hanging fruit? You think they're gonna try to figure out a 12 or 24 password or seed phrase, or they're just gonna go in people's bank accounts? Again, the banks are gonna be the low hanging fruit in that Bitcoin. Do you think it's out of the realm of possibility that Kirk faked his death and is hiding underground in deep to destroy military bases to escape judgment? No. I don't I give that I mean, I don't give anything a zero probability, but that would be 0.001. I mean, he's not that type of guy, Dean. So again, nothing's impossible, but no, I don't think so, brother. I don't think so. If I remember correctly, he put something down before jumping off the roof. By the way, you can't break down that rifle they posted a picture of. Also, there's no way he used that scope. Good point. Okay. Okay. Noted, Sin. Otherwise, that dude would currently be a psycho. Okay, good to know. I've watched a lot of videos and I've not heard that take yet, Sin. So thank you. Jen and her ham. Nico, hello. Well, it's wet, Jerry. Should have had a jacket at work today. Yeah, they lied to us, man. Even the weatherman. Underground military base. Got you. Hello, Jen and Nico. Corey, I believe Jorah refers to those people as 0-hour dipshits. Yeah. Yeah, and if you hate Bitcoin, then why even don't even waste your time on those people, Corey, to be honest. Hi, Kramer. Hello, Fiat lovers, Jor. Jor for the score. Jor, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. How are you? Just talking about you. Somebody called somebody a 0-hour dipshit, like you say. Jor, how you doing, man? Welcome back in, brother. Jor and Arnie's in the house. Bold prediction. Yeah. So, yep. And my friend is a Democrat, so that makes complete sense. Yeah. Listen, there's 30% of the population. We can't do nothing with these people. Nothing. And again, the turning point of Charlie Kirk's death is not just because of who killed him. That's a big part of it and why they killed him, but the reaction to his death was even a bigger thing for me. Nope, can't be broken down or folded. Okay. So again, I want to look at that video when he's jumping off the roof. I did not see that gun. Did you guys see it? Joe or Arnie Boy. Ginger said, be right back. Okay, if you win, I'll still give you the stats, bro. God says, I did not know of specifically quantum and Bitcoin together, but I came across a video of a female who was left the field of quantum and said it is overhyped and not going to be around yet. Okay. Good information, Samantha. Sub, Jor. Someone says 0-hour dipshit 3 times, and there's Jor, right? Yes. Say his phrase 3 times and he comes. And he shows up like the Candyman. All right, it's time to spin the wheel. Oh my God. I guess it's not time to spin the wheel. The block was 876, and we're still on 876. No blocks have been mined since then. It's been 30 minutes and no blocks. Okay. Well, here's what we'll do. Just as a reminder, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. All free stuff, free 99. Please and thank you. Hit that like button, share, please. And thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you, man. Okay. All right. Well, Jenny said it's always times to spin. She just gave 200 sats. So we're going to do 2 spins for Jenny. All right, Jenny. Thank you very much. First 100 from Jenny. Thank you, Jenny. Now let's spin it and let's see who can win it. Jenny spins. Reverse. Reverse. Thank you, Jenny. Good to see that number over 2,500. Finally, right? If it stays there, though, Lauren, it's don't. And by the way, don't say that number too loud. They will definitely get us out of here. You know what I mean? Reverse, are you here, sir? If you did, you got 100 sats from Jenny. Thank you, Jenny. Appreciate it. This is what we should call Jenning the wheel, Jerry. Yes, Sid. Yes, thank you, Jen. Yes. If Quantum can hack the Bitcoin network, the network would defend itself with it. Yes. Congrats, Reverse, if he's here. Gracias, Jen. Yes. All right, let's do spin number 2 for Jenny and give Reverse a few more minutes to figure out if he's here or not. Figure out if he's here or not. VHF. VHF, who would you like to give these to, sir? VHF. I'm gonna have to take Reverse off if he doesn't answer here in a minute. He might be behind, though. I don't know. But then he'll come back in 10 minutes. Hey, did I miss something? Yes, you did, sir. Give him to Emily. Smart man. Jenny's apps. Emily. Thank you. Thank you very much, VHF. Yeah. All right, let me take Reverse off for now. You can always come back, Reverse. Thank you. Ems. Let's do it again. Thank you, Jenny. Wow, Jenny. VHF. Again. Ems. Well, Jenny just sent another 700 sats and he said, screw it, let's do some more. Okay. So that's 900 total. Best way to get them back, Jerry. Take them of, you know that. Yes. As soon as you take them off, they come back. VHF times 2. Let's go. Gang, gang. VHF. Fanny, how are you, man? Good to see you, Fanny. Thank you for sharing the video, too. I saw you on Nostr. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Fanny on Nostr, too. Backpacker told us to give her a shout out. But I didn't know how to do it on Nostr. To be honest, make sure you guys go subscribe to Fanny on Nostr. I don't know how to do that. We're live, Fanny. Where you at, Fanny? There she is. Here, guys. Make sure you guys go subscribe or follow Fanny on Nostr real quick. Go ahead and zap that for me. Please and thank you. That is Fanny Packer. Make sure you follow her. Please and thank you. Thank you, Fanny. Okay, let's see. Let's go. Give him the hodler. All right. Thank you. Well, hodler loves sats. You guys know that, don't you? You didn't? You guys didn't know that? Take a look.
Nobody in your life has active disdain. You're not. If nobody in your life has showed you active disdain, you're not stacking hard enough. If you invited to a family Thanksgiving, you're not stacking hard enough. If you're made fun of for brown bagging your lunch, you're not stacking hard enough. If your car is younger than Bitcoin, you're not stacking hard enough. If somebody hasn't called you a retard in your life, you're not stacking hard enough. You're just not stacking hard enough.
I'm definitely not stacking hard enough. Congratulations, Holler. Sharper, what's up, brother? No sharper than sword, just sharper, huh? The artist formerly known as? Okay, Sharper. Good to see you, man. How are you? Very good to see you, my brother. Sharper, hey, Samantha. Been lurking while cooking. Hope all is well. I am well, man. Hope everybody's well. I hope you're well, Sharper. Thank you for asking. Whatever happened to Otis Harris Jr., top bloke? Where's he at? He quit YouTube for now, and he said he's gonna fall off right now. He's gonna fall off the he's gonna chill out with coming on the lives. He's just gonna fall back, he said. VHF, congratulations. Jerry, you are the best. Oh no, that's you. Fanny? That is you. Hola, Chef Anita, Cuteness Incorporated, and Maria's Future XLV. Oh my God, that's so funny. Thank you, Jerry. Boom. Don't thank me. You guys are the man or the shit. Generally speaking, we can always count on Jen. Exactly. Hello, Sharper, Samantha Nakamoto, Emily. Hey, setting up my new Avalon Lottery miner tonight. Nice, Solar. Nice. Good to see you, brother. And congratulations on that. How are you? 6 Solar Satoshis. Good to hear that, man. VHF, thank you. Oh, VHF with a mouthful. She's smiling. Nice. Solar Satoshi Night. Is that the Nano S3? Damn, I'm not either. LOL. Is Jay in here? I don't see him yet. Hello, Sharper. If you don't shut your air conditioner off to run more terahash, you're not stacking hard enough. That's right. Sharper and sword. Nano S3, yes. Baseboard unit is next as it gets colder. Nice. Jerry, too many people don't get my name. Think that it's about me. FYI, in case some might think that it's my ministry name based on Hebrews 4:12. Yeah, remember Shelly, the Spark figured that out. Work say Bitcoin, boom. So to Toshi, I'm eyeing that one, bro. Sharp Pizzle, Sin Diesel, boom. I love the love, man. 2 out of 9 for Jenny's apps, for Jenny's donation. Number 3, let's see if who's gonna win Jenny's big zaps or big donations. Bug. Emily, Holler, and Bug. Which we know what Bug equals. I am not going to be turning the AC off. Neither the furry freeloader or I would be pleasant to deal with. I know that's right. You're running on mostly solar now, aren't you? Yeah, Shelly got it. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I said, Jay said the other day that someone on Nasser is buying Bitcoin at $1 a day too. I got to meet this person. Anyone heard of him? Yeah, he did say that. Bug. Gang, Bug. Handles all to the dollar, dude. I knew that. Very nice of you. Yep, all solar for my mining. The only cost is initial equipment. Bug, woohoo. Bug, you're the third winner out of 9. Corey, means you. Something just happened on strike here. Oh, 99 sats. You know who that is. Oh, Jenny sent another zap in. Another 100. He says, oh, my math sucks. So that's 1,000. So that's 10 spins. Wow, thank you, Jenny. 10 spins from Jenny. Look at that. And Scotty says, hey, Jerry, is it that time already? Spin me some sats. I got you, Scotty, with 99 sats. Thank you, Scotty. Appreciate you, man. Beam me up, Scotty is in the house. Thank you, brother. Well, Corey, are you on Noster? Solar, Corey, that's gimmick infringement, right? Thanks, Swuggy man. Solar, boom. Good day, everyone. Sean, Pepe Le Pew. How are you, sir? Good to see you, man. Sean, Pepe. Very good to see you, young man. LOL saying, Sean, boom. Thank you, Jen. Some guy at Bitcoin Meetup mentioned this to me. Checked it out and passed it on to Joey. Oh, nice. Some guy at Bitcoin Meetup mentioned this to me. About the dollar, dude? Lauren Stern, yes, sir. Pepe, how are you? Player 4, let's do it. Flipper again. Or Flipper. What a gal. What a gal. What a gal. What a gal.
I'm Flipper. This is Little Slip. And I just want to say good morning to all of you and have a great day and keep on stacking those sats. Buckaroo salute.
Woo!
Jen in my Cali voice, you the best. Well, I had it on mute like an idiot. Cuteness Incorporated, as Sin would say. Good day, Pepe. I am as well, guys said. We'll try to find you. Flipper, Flipper, Flip. Flip, congratulations, Flipper. Are you stacking hard enough? While girls were doing schoolwork, tell me why they were super into it. They were watching George's show today. Couldn't get mad, but Backpackers like to you, do you think he's good looking? George is a handsome man. George is a very handsome man. Okay, Flipper, I'll keep stacking. That's right. Buckaroo, salute, Flipper. Woohoo, Flipper. Hey, Jerry and fans. Hey, sir. How are you, Neil? The one? Good to see you, man. Neil, the one. Flipper. Player 4. Player 5. For Jenny's gracious giveaway. Flip asked to give them to Lauren, please. Okay. Neil, boom. Josh, you're the winner. Neil, the one. Thank you, Flipper. That's very nice of you. Very nice. Whoa. Tucker Carlson Network. Tucker Carlson Network is going live. He's got Megyn Kelly, Scott Adams, Cenk Uygur. Wow. You know what they're going to be talking about tonight. Wow, wow, wow. Neo, boom. Neo the one. Josh. Let's go, Josh. Yeah. Flipper, no way. Thank you so much, my friend. Hyson and Emily are doing special spins tonight. Yeah. Gang, Josh. Cenk. Ugh, I know, man. I know. Lauren. That ought to be good, yeah. Yeah, speaking of that, what's her name? Anna Kasparian was on Piers Morgan today, and Andrew Wilson called her out, boy. They were going at it. We're going to watch some of that, too. They were going at it. Piers Morgan, I can't stand, Puss Morgan. But he gets the guest, though, man. He talks too damn much. And he's just a fence rider, and he's a liar. But he does have some good guests on there, and he had a pretty good panel on there today. So we're going to look at that in a little bit. Congratulations, Josh. Very good, sir. Let's do another one. Thank you, Jenny. Still getting out these sats. We got to get some normies in here, man, who aren't into Bitcoin. Sure for the score. Was Puss Morgan on the British Top Gear? Not sure, man. Jerry, I'm kind of over so many channels using this tragedy to drum up views. You think they'd use these YouTube checks to donate to causes Charlie cared about since they're banking off his death? Yeah, they are really, really, really doing that. And people that don't even like him are doing it, which is crazy, Sin. I seen one today. Well, I seen the title today with I don't want to call him Discount, LOL. I don't want to call him Discount Charlie Kirk because, again, this dude is like a penny on Charlie Kirk's dollar. But I told you the dude, Adam Mockler, he's just making all kind of videos. And this dude gets so many views. And he's such a liar, man. He talks so much trying to keep control of the guests on the show. Yeah, exactly. He don't want them to say too much. Good game, Jordan. Nice, Jordan. Gang, gang, Jordan. Congrats, Jordan. Congrats, Jordan. Yep. Let's do it again, Jenny. Number 7, Scotty. Scotty. Yo, Jason. What's up, bro? Jason, how are you, man? Good to see you, bro. Jason, you. Good game. Hit that like, guys. 25 on, 17 likes. Thank you, guys. That ratio ain't too bad, but it's not the best. So we got 27 in here. If you guys like the video, hit the like button. Only if you like it, please and thank you. How are you? Scotty, the 99 King. Congrats, Scotty. So now he's going to be down. He already sent me 99. So he just won 1, and then he's going to send me another 9. Oops, thanks for the like reminder. No doubt. Thank you. Hey, slap the like. Thank you, man. Appreciate that very much. Something just happened on strike. It's Scotty, 99 cents. Yeah, best day ever. Yep. This man is something else. With 99 cents, he sends it. Thank you, Scotty. Let me look at the likes. Let me see what's up. Let's see. All right, we got 26 watching, and my end says 17 likes. I got 19 likes now. 19 likes with my like. So, Scotty, you're the winner. Let's do another one, Jenny. Eight. Finger. I think for the month of September, Scotty's currently Scotty 94. I lost count for this one. Yeah. For real. For real. Yes, Sid. Yes. Yeah. Charlie Kirk's death has definitely been crazy time, man. The world is just tilted a little different. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, man. Who is watching that doesn't like what they're watching? LOL. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Finger Pig. Congrats, Finger Pig. We got 23 now. 23 likes out of 27. Not bad. Thank you. I think I know what Finger Pig's going to do. If I had to guess. Give those to M. Yep. Must be a future teller, Sin. Congratulations. So let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This is the 10th one from Jenny. Thank you so much, Jenny. And congratulations to the winners. Emily's going to win no matter what. Emily. All right. Finger Pick. Thank you, Finger Pick. No doubt. All right, so let's get into Matthew Cratter's video for today. He's obviously talking about Bitcoin nodes and core. And we're going to talk about that. Because again, I think these people are pretty sickening too. But this is a quick one. It's called Dirty Nodes Cleaning Mine Pools. Let's take a look.
Cratter's Bitcoin University. This is Matthew Cratter's Bitcoin University. Today I want to talk about dirty nodes and clean mining pools. And this video is a follow-up to Saturday's video, which was called Bitcoin Knots versus Bitcoin Core Summarized. So if you haven't been following all these issues, I'd encourage you to watch that video first. I'll put a link to it in the description notes below. Parman has a good summary here. Bitcoin Core 30 will be used as a mule for free, unstoppable CP/CSAM by sickos or state actors in order to attack Bitcoin and prosecute those who knowingly allow it. So I wanted to follow up on that and do another thought experiment along these lines.
Let me give a shout out to Matthew Cratter for this. This is not easy for him to keep doing this. He keeps bringing it up over and over and over again. He is sounding an alarm because he knows what this is going to mean. And he gets into it, this one.
Let's say that Core 30 node mempools are full of 100 kilobyte high fidelity CSAM op return transactions after Core 30 is widely rolled out. Now, let's say one of these transactions gets mined by a US mining pool. What happens next? Well, probably the US government goes into high gear and tells US government regulated Foundry and Mara, these are US American mining pools, tells them that they need to start censoring transactions that contain CSAM. Something similar happened a few years ago when Mara voluntarily actually started censoring monetary transactions that the US government didn't like. This is from May of 2021. It was called Marathon Digital Holdings back then, but it's Mara today. Mara becomes the first North American enterprise miner to produce fully AML and OFAC compliant Bitcoin. OFAC, of course, is just the Office of Foreign Assets Control. This is part of the US Treasury, and it has a list of things that they don't want mining pools to mine. So what happened next? Bitcoiners went into high gear in May of 2021. They called out Mara. Mara's stock began to plummet, and Mara stopped mining OFAC compliant blocks. And all Bitcoiners are on board with the notion that miners should never censor monetary transactions, even or especially if a government doesn't like them. So now let's fast forward to the problems that Bitcoin Core 30 will cause. Let's say the US government tells US government regulated Foundry and Mara mining pools that they need to start censoring transactions that contain CSAM. Now, it's very easy to call out and boycott Mara when they're enforcing OFAC compliance, but will you be one of those people standing up publicly and telling Mara and the US government that they should not be censoring large op return transactions that contain CSAM? How will that be publicly received? Quote, Bitcoiners are defending the rights of miners to mine CSAM. I just don't see that happening.
Child videos of children that are real bad. So if you know, you know.
That's going to go over like a lead balloon. So Bitcoiners won't really be able to protest and will now be stuck with government enforced filters at the mining pool level that apply to US regulated miners. Will the Chinese government do the same? That's where all the other mining pools are, a majority of the hash. Probably. I can't even imagine that the CCP likes CSAM. And at that point, mining pools will become the saviors of the Bitcoin network. This is a really weird development, protecting it from all the filth that Bitcoin Core 30 nodes are relaying around the network. And that's why I call this video Dirty Nodes, Clean Mining Pools. If you're finding this video interesting so far, I just ask you to help to support this channel's educational mission. Hit the subscribe button. That does really help. Leave a like, leave a comment, question, suggestion for a future video, and share this video with a friend or family member. Now, this flip in the power dynamics will exacerbate what is already a really bad problem with mining pool centralization. We can see Foundry here, we can see Mara here, and we can see Ant Pool and a couple of the other Chinese mining pools. If we look at this, this is an even better representation of the hash rate distribution. Ant Pool and friends all in China, Foundry in the US, via BTC in China.
Yeah, does that look decentralized to you? Not to me. It doesn't. And I love the fact that Matthew Cratter is calling it out. You know what I mean? Because we got to have more people mining. We got to have more people running nodes. And we got to make this stuff mainstream and have the awareness goes up. Again, he's doing some Charlie Kirk stuff right here, Matthew Cratter. He's putting his neck out on the line and calling these people out. And like I think Lauren said, yeah, big names. He's calling out big names too. And again, he doesn't need to do this, man. So I support him wholeheartedly for what he's doing.
Well, so we already have mining pool centralization. As Mechanic points out here, I've expressly laid out the reason I want us not to relay stuff that no sane miner would put in the chain. This is precisely because I want to prevent the miner curating of content that will inevitably manifest should we rip spam filters out of the nodes. I'll say it again. If you make the P2P layer retarded, the mining layer becomes the adult in the room. That's a really, really good point, and I hope Bitcoin Core devs are thinking about this. Nodes should only relay transactions and minimal amounts of data. If their mempools become dumping grounds for large amounts of anonymously uploaded objectionable data, then what few miners there are in the world will end up getting pressure to start running the nuanced heuristics that Adam Back and I are against. And this is part of the scenario that Mechanic already laid out a few days ago. Here's what's going to happen when Core 30 rolls out. 100 kilobyte op returns become standard. Someone inevitably broadcasts something that triggers malware detection. All Bitcoin cloud infrastructure gets knocked offline. Major disruption to exchanges and pools, they go offline. Panic results in band-aid solutions as we can't hard fork to rip whatever it is out. And here's number 6, which is related to what we've been talking about today. Template creating pools being almost completely centralized are lobbied to run custom filters to sift this stuff out in the future. Parenthesis, why couldn't we just have not relayed this stuff in the first place by leaving data carrier size where it was?
Ding, 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 ding. He's just putting the pressure on these people. Either these people are complicit, I'm talking about the core developers that's with this and pushing the version 30. Either they're complicit or they're stupid or just too too arrogant. He's basically saying all this stuff is going to happen. Can't you see this? And they keep saying it over and over and over again. Why? Because number one, we want to put the pressure on core developers to say, you know what, maybe we won't do this, or push back the date of the version 30, or just not do it at all. And also, too, if they do decide to put it out, the people that are against it, the outspoken people like Matthew Cratter and the like, can say, hey, when this happens, we told you so. We told you this was going to happen. It's very, very simple. The writing is on the wall. Why don't you guys see this? Right? So we can, have more people go to knots or whatever. And I'm not saying fire the people from core, because the people from core are, doing their own thing. But again, the market will decide, and the market has started deciding. We're at 20-something% of knots, people running knots and download it. And again, I think a lot of people are going to stay like in the middle and not even download the, upgrade their version 28 or 29 of core and just not go to 30. So the video, let's see, hold on. Adam Back's not following. Yeah. Hello, Craig. Greg, what's up, brother? Welcome in, Philly. The video where he compared the bite size using the Trump's image really helps. Yes, for people to understand what we're dealing with. That was a good analogy. That was a good freaking example he used too. Jerry, did you peep Robin Sayers' interview with Luke? Yeah, interesting to say the least. I'll let you decide. Yeah, I seen that bullshit. I didn't see it all, but I'm hearing it. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, nah. I'm not gonna lie. I turned it off, son. I couldn't watch that nonsense, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just gaslighting is just it. It has happened once already. Exactly. Let's just say the gaslight. Yes, exactly. Yes. I'm sitting there going, what? And all you got to do is read the comment section. They were gaslighting, lighting him up in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude's full of shit. I couldn't make it through it, son. I didn't watch the whole thing. I got to be honest.
Number 7, the already next to impossible task of decentralizing mining is made significantly harder. Running a node is now reckless, requires tertiary software to maintain a clean mempool. We are now a data storage network where only approved data can make it in, rather than a monetary network where all arbitrary data was undesirable. And I think it gets even worse. Now imagine that there's a single Bitcoin address that starts to receive enormous amounts of CSAM, op return spam. We'll call it the big evil Bitcoin address. This big evil Bitcoin address gets blacklisted by all the big mining pools in the world who refuse to mine any transactions that go into that address or come out of that address. And at that point, the Bitcoin network may be in big trouble, because bad actors will send transactions that involve this big evil Bitcoin address. They'll send it to every mempool in the world. At that point, you're going to need to add a special filter to every single node to filter out stuff involving that address. Otherwise, this becomes a mempool DOS attack of sorts. Have Bitcoin core devs consider the implications of this slippery slope that they're taking us down? Wouldn't it just have been simpler just to leave op return limits where they've been for the past decade? I'm going to put a link in the description notes below to all of these free resources that show you how you can run a Bitcoin Knots node and help to protect the Bitcoin network. And I will see you either on Wednesday or Thursday. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the subscribe and like buttons. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I publish my next video. And let me know your questions and comments in the comment section below. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Matthew Cratter, the GOAT. Love him. Love him, love him, love him. And the reason I named this video today Freedom Live Stream, because that's going to be the names of the video from now on. Freedom Live Stream, with whatever the title of the video is going to be. Charlie Kirk's death will not be in vain. It's simple. We are Satoshi and we are Charlie. And what Matthew Cratter is doing, even before Charlie passed, you have to be like Charlie and call this bullshit out. Okay? And we cannot be scared of this stuff. Because these people want us, whatted, because we disagree with them. Right? The evil people. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. I don't care. If you have a money like Bitcoin that can separate us from the money from state and separate us from this evil system, why would you try to use this money for anything else? Why would you break open the op returns and have so much space coming in to a monetary network outside of anything outside of Satoshi's? Why would you do that? Again, what's the incentives? Are they co-opted? Are they making extra fiat on the side? What's going on here? But we do know, I don't care what you say or how you gaslight it, you're not doing it to help Bitcoin and separate us from money and state. You're not. So we have to keep our foot on these people's necks and call them out. We have to protect this. Just like we have to protect God and our beliefs and people's souls. We have to protect our lives, our family, our country, and our freedom. Remember, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And that's what Bitcoin represents to me. It is the most soundest, best money in the world. Period. In the story. We must protect this system at the base layer. And that's what they're doing. They're screwing us over. So again, Charlie Kirk's death will not be in vain. It will not be in vain. And you seeing me sitting here at this desk today. Again, when I seen his wife standing next to his chair and his microphone, man, that hit me, man. Because that's I got my chair and my microphone right here. And I try to speak the truth as much as I can and stuff like that. But this really lit a fire under me, man. And our country and our world has not been the same since what happened to Charlie. When I say the world, did you see what happened over there in the UK? How many people are standing up and saying, "No, we're not doing this shit no more, man." You know what they say about a cornered animal. You can't keep doing this shit to people, man. Did you mean Freedom live stream, or did you purposely exit 0 in the Freedom live stream? Did I do? Oh my God. No, I didn't do that on purpose. Thank you. Jesus, man. Thank you for pointing that out. Let me change that. No, I didn't mean to do that. So thank you. Hold on. No, I was dealing. My grandson was sitting on my lap when I was doing it. He was messing with me and beating me up and stuff. Thank you very much. I was behind on watching Cratter videos. Yep. It's okay. Hi, Lauren. Lauren and Sin. Hope y'all are doing great. Yes. Was it intentional, Jerry? Free Doom live stream, or we are free from doom? Yes. No, it wasn't on purpose. That was a Freudian slip. I was just typing that. Ha ha. Yes. Yep. That's what happened. So everybody makes mistakes, especially me. So, all right. So let's do some spins real quick. Now we're going to get back to the blocks. Thank you again, Jenny. I appreciate it. We're going to spin 876, Jenny. Let's see who can win this first spin, official spin. Sharper. Speak of the devil. Speak of the man. Sharper. Congratulations, sir. You are the winner of block 876. Thank you so much. Yo. Yep. That is you, sir. Yay, Sharper, my guy. Gang, gang. Yeah, Sharper, congrats. Congratulations, Sharper. Yeah. But we will fight for freedom like G.I. Joe, man. Truth, justice, American way. You don't have to be from America. Defend your country how you see fit. Defend your honor. I love what the UK is doing. I love when all countries stand up. Send it to Corey, please. I got you, brother. Thank you. Corey, congratulations. And we're going to call out these people, man. We're going to call out the liars. Let's see, 876. All right. Corey, congratulations. 877 goes to who? Anonymous. Congratulations, Anonymous. He's a winner. Every time I think about Anonymous winning, I think of this.
Yeah, that's my boy. Sorry,
That freaking backpacker smile. He is smiling his butt off. Anonymous. Anonymous. Did you tell the chat that you a pizza man? If not, I will. IWLL. Jerry is a pizza man. Well, thank you, the troll. I appreciate it very much. Congrats, Anonymous. Thanks, Sharpie. Congrats, Anonymous. Yes. And thank you, the troll. That's 877 for Anonymous. Let's see who can win 878. Unfortunately, in their world, it's not alive. They believe it. Yeah, we're going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about that. Philly, Philly. Philly, Philly. Congrats. CERN learned to dance from you all lives. Yeah, he dances just like me. Just like me. All right, so we're going to call these liars out. But first, we're going to watch a clip. Not a clip. We're going to watch a segment from Patrick Bet David today. He had a really good segment on left is the party of you know what. Right here, left is the party of you know what. Musk torches Kirk celebrations during Robinson's leader rally. So without further ado, let's take a look.
Going on in UK yesterday, Rob. If you can play the clip. This is UK yesterday. Elon Musk jumps on a stream with Tommy Robinson.
Wow.
This is UK, okay?
Finally,
Watch this.
finally.
Unbelievable when you see this. You don't even know if it's safe for that bridge
No,
stop. That
hell
many people,
no.
by the way.
Hell no, look at that. Finally.
This is in UK.
Yeah, this is the UK. I love seeing this, man. I absolutely love seeing this, guys. This is so liberating. This is so liberating, and we influenced them to do this. They're saying, "Fuck this shit, man. We're not doing this BS no more with this woke crap." And guess what? All these people are potential Bitcoiners because what do they want? What's the bottom line? They want freedom, right? That's what they want, and Bitcoin will give it to you. But you got to have your mind free first to be open to Bitcoin. England's waking up. About time, yes. I think they already were awake, Sharper, but I think they were nervous because they were in the minority. But now we're the majority, guys. We're the majority now. Look at that beautiful old world architecture. Exactly. They're lying saying they were about 100K. That show. That's a yes. That is BS. They definitely lost a zero in that number. For real. For real. I honestly, when I first saw this, I saw it on X last night and I saw it pan through. I thought it was AI. I was like, there's no way there's this many people. That is so freaking liberating, man. Stand up, people. That's right. That's right. Again, it's all peaceful until, of course, the idiots come over, which you know what side they're on.
That's what you're talking about.
Yep.
Great for Tommy.
And Rob, Elon Musk jumps on the live stream, if I'm not mistaken. Elon Musk jumps on the live stream with Tommy Robinson, okay, saying a few words. And what he said is that they're going to be coming after you. This is what he had to say, Rob. If you want to play this, go for it.
I love Tommy Robinson. He has to be very careful, man. Like, seriously, he needs to be super, super careful. Did you see the peaceful protests in South Korea as well? No, I didn't. I did not, Sin. Wow, no, I didn't. We got to protect this guy at all costs, man.
What would Orwell think is the shirt he's wearing?
Yeah.
1984.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, congratulations. Congratulations, Tommy, on putting together an amazing event and really rallying the people of Britain.
Elon, none of this could have happened without you giving the British public access to the truth and giving us free speech and fighting for our free speech. So on behalf of Great Britain and the British public, we're incredibly grateful, Elon.
Can you imagine if Elon Musk didn't buy X? And what we found out during the Twitter files in 2023, you remember that shit? And it was all Democrats, all the Democrats. And I watched that I didn't watch clips. I watched the entire Twitter file Congress meetings and stuff. And the Democrats on the federal level were so evil and manipulative. It was all Democrat power and control, man. You know what I mean? It was so like, these people don't take any responsibility for what they do, man. These people are evil, man. Evil, evil, evil. Good. Wow, good for Elon. He deserved that recognition. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's helped save this country too. Of course, I didn't like what he's done recently with Trump. I'm not a fan of it, but again, he's on the spectrum. So Emily, that was wild. I got to see that. But yeah, that Twitter files, even the Democrats that were moderate Democrats that were, what was it, Michael Schellenberger and the other guy? Sin, what was his guy's name? That exposed this. He's a reporter. He's just like, hey, I mean, I'm a Democrat too. This is not left or right. I'm just showing you what happened. The 3-letter agencies, the Democrats, they turned Twitter and X into a propaganda nightmare. Yes, buddy. You want snacks? Okay, give me a minute, buddy. Papa's working. And who got held accountable for that? People should have went to prison for that. Am I close this door, boy? T-Bo, close the door. Calm down. Don't jump on that couch. Elon got that FU money. He's not scared of the puppet master to say that to say what he wants to say. Exactly. Wait till you see this clip I show you guys. Wait till you see these kids wild and say, yeah, I got to see that.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome. And you may notice this T-shirt that I'm wearing. It's great British author George Orwell. What would Orwell think? I think that's generally a good way to look at these things. He would want freedom of speech. He would want the people to know what's real. He'd want the people to fight against government oppression and fight for the truth and fight for the future of Britain.
Now, there's another clip, Ralph, that I want you to find. It says the left is the party of murder. Okay, if you can find this, that Elon says this to Tommy, left is the party of murder. Okay, left is the party of murder. If you can pull this up, there's a clip of Musk saying this. I think you just go for it.
And then you see how much violence there's on the left, with our friend Charlie Kirk getting murdered in cold blood this week.
And not only that, and I'm sorry for keep pausing it, but not only that they murdered him, and clearly he had left-leaning, policies or whatever, politics. But not only that, but now they celebrate it, the people on the left. So again, the people on the left are celebrating it, but they're saying that the people on the quote-unquote right did it. And they're lying about it, and they're gaslighting about it. Not only are they lying about it, but the mainstream media are lying about it. And they don't even bring up the stuff that are quote-unquote more left-wing stuff. They're not even bringing it up on CNN and MSDNC and nothing but crap. But when they talk about it, it's, oh, well, it could be this way, it could be that way, and they try to steer you like it's a right-wing person. But it doesn't matter what side it is, because all political violence is bad. Even though that one Democrat that got killed, the woman that got killed, and the reason why she got killed is because, unfortunately, she wasn't left enough, and in Minnesota, she voted against, right before she got killed, she voted against illegal immigrants getting free health care and stuff. She voted against that. And then all of a sudden she gets killed. And the Democrats dropped that like a bad habit. They didn't even care about that story until now that Charlie Kirk is bringing it up. Now they're like, well, it's both sides. It's both sides. There's Democrats that got killed. Well, number one, a Republican didn't kill the Democrat, number one. And number two, we weren't, or the right or the good guys weren't celebrating when the woman died. I was sad as hell about that. That was terrible what happened to that woman. That's the difference. Elon bought X, and X gonna give it to the truth to you. Yes, gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. That's right, brother. That's right. Hey, one sat. Somebody sent me on speed. Thank you very much. I appreciate it very much. Absolutely, Sharper. Yes.
And people on the left celebrating it openly. The left is the party of murder and celebrating murder. I mean, let that sink in for a minute. That's who we're dealing with here.
That's about by the way, a statement like that. I tweeted something last night, Rob. If you're going to pull it up, and then I'm going to come to you guys. Last night, I tweeted something saying it's been 4 days since Charlie Kirk's assassination. No riots, no cities burned, conservatives mourn, the left destroys. This is a reflection of what Charlie stood for: love over hate, faith over fear. The future of America looks bright if these values become popular again, right? I watched this, and then gradually I went in the comment section just to see what other people were saying, okay? Just to see what other people were saying. What about January 6th? What about this? And what about all these conservatives that are getting people?
They always go back to January 6th. And again, we got questions about January 6th, and I can't talk about that here. And again, I will make a tumble, or Terry will make a tumble video on that. But it always goes back to January 6th. Accountability is these people's kryptonites, man. Is their kryptonite. The truth is these people's kryptonite. It's unbelievable the gaslighting these people do, man. Unbelievable.
Fired. And what about all these conservatives that are calling on these guys to lose their jobs? What about them, huh? What do you have to say about these guys? And you sit there, you're like, listen, buddy, you're losing a job for celebrating somebody dying.
Right. And again, free speech has its consequences. But if you're your organization and somebody's celebrating somebody dying, why would I want that person working for me? Why? Did you see the clip where someone took off the security camera behind Charlie to reach it? He used Charlie's chair and walked all over where his blood would have been, tampering with evidence. No, I didn't see that. No, that security camera would have angle from behind Charlie looking at the crowd. Oh my God. No, I did not see that, Sharper. Wow. The plot thickens, sir. No, I did not see that.
This black girl on school campus, did you see what happened to her yesterday? Did you see? I put in the comment section. Did you see this one? She's like, your boy got killed. Your boy got killed. Okay. F y'all. Your homie died. That one right there, Rob. Can you play this?
Radicalized. Thank you, Gray Motion. Gray Motion just sent in a huge donation of $15.41. Even though he didn't say it was him, this is a Gray Motion zap. So thank you so much, Gray. Appreciate you, brother, so much. That's a huge zap, bro. Thank you.
This clip? Yep. Play this clip. Watch this here. Watch this one here.
Fuck your homie dead.
Oh, this girl, yeah.
He got shot in the head. Fuck your homie dead.
This is an 18-year-old kid going to school. Watch this.
Evil is real, people.
Yes.
It kind of looks like that.
Wow.
Evil. Evil.
Watch
Murder
this.
is bad. She is evil. Have not said. Why are you being so
Why are
hateful?
you so hateful? Why are you so hateful?
Right.
Why are you so hateful?
Of course,
Yeah.
he's the hateful one.
Can you not put the camera in my face?
I'm sitting here. You walked up to me.
Okay, well,
I don't want this. I said rest in peace. Just leave it alone. Please don't come after
Ma'am,
me.
you've been.
I want to be left alone.
I'm not emotional, ma'am. Don't tell me what I am and what I'm not. You can get out of my face because I can tell you what you are, but you won't like
You're
it.
being a
See, that's the thing, right? This girl's 19 years old. She just ruined her life doing this. She just ruined her life for doing this. And did you see the disgusting piece of shit? That 19-year-old boy that went through, it was in Arizona. He went through Charlie Kirk's vigil and kicked over stuff and messed everything up. Did you see that? 19-year-old ruined his life too. And he did it just for some clicks. Radicalized these kids are. Absolutely disgusting, man. Disgusting. Yo, 1541, Gray Motion. Gray, not sure if you're here because I can't tag you, but if you are, I'm really sorry about the other day. That was totally my fault, and thank you for the stats on Sunday. Oh, yeah, we did have a little argument. Thank you, Gray. It's all good, Gray. Don't put the camera in my face while I'm doing that to you. Yeah, he's standing there chilling, and she's running up to him. But this is what they do. They radicalize people like this right here. Again, it doesn't matter the color, right? She thinks she's a victim, this black woman. She's got 2 infinity stones of wokeness. She's a girl, and she's black. Well, allegedly a female. I don't want to misgender her. And this is what they do. They feed off your emotions. People that are not that smart, low IQ, very sheeple-like, and emotional. This is what they do. And it's a shame what they've done to this young lady.
10 minutes ago,
You're being aggressive.
I'm not being aggressive. My voice is
You are
very
being
calm. You're calling me aggressive because I'm a
I
black
feel
woman.
bad
Because I'm a black woman.
I feel
You're calling me aggressive because I'm a black woman. You're calling me aggressive because, again, he's a white man. He's evil. Again, white men are under attack in this country. If you're a white man, especially if you wear a Make America Great hat on, they want you dead, man. Sorry, they do. She needs a slap, for real. For real, Dean. This is disgusting what this girl's doing.
bad for I feel bad for
There it
her.
is.
She's been captured.
That's right.
I feel like my heart
You know what
hurts for
happened?
them.
She got arrested.
She did?
She got arrested and she got kicked out of school.
Because later she assaulted
That's it.
somebody.
That's
She
it.
Actually,
Oh,
She got arrested and she got kicked out of school. You see these things, Rob. Play the clip with the mom coming in and saying, "You won't believe what happened today."
The
Trump
kids, Rob,
guy?
I sent it to you.
There's
Oh.
Okay, guys, I want you to pay attention to this. If you guys aren't looking at the screen, please look at the screen right here. This right here, Child Protective Services should be calling these people, and they shouldn't have kids in their home, in my personal opinion. Look at what these kids are being taught by this mother.
Vice President, did Elon Musk die? Well, look at this. Like, this is
oh, the two little
This is
young
a mother.
girls.
yeah. Watch this.
Unbelievable.
I have the best news ever.
What? Donald Trump died?
That's the best news.
Second best news.
Vice President died?
Okay, third best news.
Elon Musk died?
Okay, no. Nobody died. My best friend's getting married.
Which one is it?
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift
You
and
can
Travis
pause it right
Kelce
there.
got engaged.
I mean, you watch
Yeah,
these clips.
Okay.
Oh,
How old do you think those girls were?
12,
5 and
11,
10?
8.
Yeah.
Yes.
11 and 8,
Yeah.
something like that. Parents raising kids like that. So
Unbelievable.
this part exists where they're saying, well, you got this person fired. Yeah, if a person celebrates someone getting assassinated and killed, what do you think should happen to that person? Do you want to keep that person if you're running a company?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to say you're running a business? You got 100 employees. 5 of them celebrate that a person got assassinated and killed. If you choose to keep him as your investor, I would question your intelligence.
Oh, yeah.
Who are you hiring and keeping?
I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. Indoctrination is real, absolutely. If I own a business, right, and let's say Jasmine Crockett, or anybody on the left, I don't want to say any names, was assassinated, okay, on the left, and one of my employees was celebrating it on X, I would absolutely fire that person because that's disgusting, right? That's a reflection of my business and my company, and I don't want that on there. Again, you can have free speech, right? But there's consequences to your free speech. Period. You cannot do that, man. Jen, you know what my question is making fun of? Exactly, Emily. This is disgusting, man. 100%. Yep. 100%. Emily and Anonymous. Yeah. We need more kids like Flipper and Holler. Absolutely. And Anonymous. Yep. Yep.
But this is a person that got shot and killed. And you're saying, how about the people that are getting fired? Anyways, Tom, what's on your mind with everything that's going on right now? Obviously, lots been going on. But
for years, people were fearing people being radicalized here in the States with ISIS, etc. And little did we know that the biggest threat was in our own backyard. Yep. Vic, that's a great point. I always say that, man. We have 2 enemies in this country. I know you're a good dad, Dean. Yep. We got 2 enemies in this country, against this country, foreign and domestic. And I think the number one, I hate to say this, but the number one enemy to our country is domestic. Our Democrat Party today, I'm sorry, it's been captured. And some Republicans have too, the neocons and the rhinos and stuff like that. But on the federal level, the Democrat Party is captured. And that's just what it is. Okay, those are just facts. These people are disgusting, man, on the federal level. And again, even if you didn't do anything wrong on the Democrat federal level, and you're a politician and you weren't one of these outspoken people like Jasmine Crockett or Pocahontas or AOC or something like that, you're complicit because you're still with this party. You haven't left the party. And to me, you're just as bad because you're not saying anything and you haven't said, you know what, I'll be an independent. That's just the way I feel about it.
what's specific to these stories that we're covering here right now?
Well, first of all, this
UK, London, mosque, schools.
First of all, you love what that student just did to her LinkedIn profile. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Boy, what a LinkedIn profile. There it is. There you go. Everything you need to know.
Right.
So freedom of speech. Free speech, the price of free speech is free speech. That's what I keep saying. And what I think here is people are exercising free speech. And what they don't understand is that free speech also has consequences. On the bad side, a government can take up arms against you, as they do in China, as they do in communist countries. And when you try to exercise free speech, there can be consequences on the political side. And then here, these people have been living in the tumor that's in their soul of hatred since the cancel culture of the BLM riots. They wanted to cancel everybody else, fire these people, take their jobs, things like this. And now it's coming back to a little thing called at-will employment. And Vinny, you know what at-will employment is, right? You run a business, people are at will. You could say, listen, economy's not doing so good, I got to lay you off. It's not a union job. You could say, you're not very good culturally with the rest of your employees. You seem to upset people rather than just getting your job done. Guess what? You're at-will employment. And what I think is going on is these people are so indoctrinated. And the indoctrination, nothing surprises me about the adults. That student, she's an adult. What crushes my soul, Pat, is when I see those little kids. Those kids are being raised in a home where things are being said, and their first reflex, Donald Trump died? The vice president died? Elon Musk died? Are you kidding me? And look at the glee in their voice. They're being taught that. That's how they're being taught. And if you think that there's a difference there and the Muslim clerics that radicalize the kids that did the subway bombing so many years ago in London, you're wrong. There's no difference. It's the indoctrination of hate. And people are coming out and it's showing. But even greater, it says, Bible says that love will conquer hate, that earth will not be your paradise. Heaven is your paradise, but love will win, and Christ's love will win. And I see the response of people coming out to that. And that's what gives me hope. And I also hope that somewhere, someplace, there are neighbors that see those little girls that can start working with them or start having an influence on them. Because those little girls, they're innocent. They're being raised in this home and they're being taught that way. That just kills me. That kills me. Adults, hey, you're responsible for it. And now your LinkedIn includes a mugshot. Good job, lady. Good job. You're out of school, and now you put those points on the board for everybody to see. I have no sympathy for you.
I feel you.
He said, but those kids and what's going on, that busts me up, and I love what I'm seeing in the outpouring of respect everywhere.
Tom, I love you. Great point. In regard to England with Tommy Robinson, finally, Pat, and I learned something from you a couple weeks ago. Hope.
I watch this show a lot, and I have a little bit of kind of all four of these people, not Adam as much, but Vinny and damn, I just forgot his name. The guy over there, Tom and Patrick Bet-David. But I think I familiarize myself most with him because he's the angry patriot. And when I get angry, I feel like Vinny sometimes. He's the angry patriot. I love Vinny, man.
Don't lose hope. And they're not. I hope it's not too late, but they're not. They haven't lost the hope. In regard to Charlie, and God rest his soul, what did Rahm Emanuel say in 2008? Never let a crisis go to waste. Okay. And I think this moment, we have to take this moment, Pat, and it showed us what we're up against. Okay. It revealed these, and I say this word a lot. Now me and Jake laugh about it, Pat, these demons. And I think the devil in this moment, Pat, was so joyous in the killing that he forgot to hide himself in these people. I have a couple videos, Pat, and I'm not being facetious. This woman.
That is a great take. I'm going to play that again. I am going to play that again. That is so well said.
We're up against. Okay. It revealed these, and I say this word a lot. Now me and Jake laugh about it, Pat, these demons. And I think the devil in this moment, Pat, was so joyous in the killing that he forgot to hide himself in these people.
Wow. The devil was so happy that so many people were happy and joyful in the celebration of this man's death that he forgot to hide himself. They're not even hiding in it. These demons are not even hiding it anymore, guys. This is why I say the world changed. It's not just because he died. It's not just because he got assassinated. It's not just because he died for free speech and they attack on our country. He is a direct correlation of our country. Free speech, the First Amendment. He has a shirt named says freedom on it, and they shoot him while he's speaking freely, and they killed him for it. But the celebrations and them not hiding it and not caring about it, that is the difference. And these people must be defeated, man. They haven't been hiding for a long time. A lot of people are just now waking up to it. Yeah, but to this extent, they want to cry about Kirk being put into the dirt, but will turn a blind eye to people being murdered in Gaza, all in the name of God. Y'all, okay, let me get him off here. See you later, buddy. Julio mentioned goodbye. Yeah, goodbye. That guy's an idiot. But so well said by Vinny here.
What we're up against. Okay. It revealed these, and I say this word a lot. Now me and Jake laugh about it, Pat, these demons. And I think the devil in this moment, Pat, was so joyous in the killing that he forgot to hide him.
Gray, I want to apologize to you, sir. I was a little out of pocket for that. I was a little bit emotional last week because of the Charlie Kirk thing. And I actually didn't even know what you were talking about. I thought you were talking about another show watching, but it was his wife speaking, and we should have watched that. So I apologize about that, Gray. I was a little bit out of pocket for that, man. I'm very sorry. And again, thank you for your support, man. My apologies to you, sir. Hello, Gray Motion. Yeah, I was very, very emotional last week. Gray Motion, I'm sorry, dude. That was totally my fault. Also, thank you so much for the sats on Sunday. No need apologies, Jenny. That was my bad. Because I should have read the comments better and known that his wife was speaking. I saw it, but I was like, oh, why are you telling her to watch something else? And blah, 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 blah. you know, because I didn't, you know, I wanted you guys to stay with me and stuff. But we ended up watching it together anyway. So again, my apologies, guys.
Self in these people. I have a couple videos, Pat, and I'm not being facetious.
What a
this
great
woman,
take.
thank you, Tommy. This woman, Pat, you tell me in your heart of hearts, she doesn't look demon possessed. She's openly talking about, and I'm assuming
He's gonna show the video that I put into the Signal group the other day, guys. That lady that literally looks like the devil. Watch this. We're all family here, Gray. No doubt. Everything is all good, Jerry. Okay, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Watch this lady. I put this in the Signal group. You guys know this woman. Watch this video.
Allegedly that she's talking about other people that she wants dead, and I think it's Trump. Listen, guys, pay attention about what's inside this woman's soul and tell me she doesn't scare the hell out of you. Go ahead, Rob. Watch.
We're going to push it. We're going to see how far we can push it.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Look what you're up against.
It's a witch.
I was not kidding when I said, if you were going to get the job done,
God.
There were two better candidates.
Weird. Who's she talking about? Z.
And furthermore, when that happens, and it will. It will.
Wow, no, Adam, look.
Not only will we be insensitive, that'll be the least.
Is this a real look? This is a real person. That is the devil inside of you. Look at her.
It's gonna be the biggest fucking celebration, the biggest, most beautiful celebration on
Rob,
planet
you can
Earth.
stop it. So, Pat,
Oh
just
my God.
think about, and I know you guys feel this, and I know the viewers out there feel this. Something is happening. Okay, this pattern is undeniable. The transgender last week shot the kids that were praying in a church. The Ukrainian girl almost gets her head taken off. Nobody's doing anything about it, okay? If we get to the story, Pat, in Texas, an illegal immigrant chopped another legal immigrant's head completely off and threw it in the garbage. And then we have Charlie, okay? Something is happening, okay? And I have a message for anybody sitting on the fence, okay? You're running out of time. You have to pick a side. And Tom, you nailed it. You have to pick the side of love. You have to pick the side of mercy, because the other side is not giving up. But we can't stop, okay? And for those people, Pat, this is the last thing, that think that they're beyond saving. The people that they think that they're all the way over here, like God doesn't care. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Think about the thief that was crucified next to Jesus on the cross. He didn't have time to say, I'm sorry. He didn't have time to say anything. He just said, I believe. And Jesus said, you're going to be with me in
This man
paradise.
has done nothing. We deserve our penalty.
Yeah. So
look how emotional Vinny's getting. He is getting so emotional right now. Josh says, can you play some of Jack Mahler's podcast, please? Absolutely. I sure will, Josh. Tell me where to start, what minute mark, okay? And we'll watch that. Thank you for the recommendation. Glad you're here, and thank you, Great Motion, no doubt. Demons always give themselves away in the eyes. It's the eyes, Chico. The eyes never lie. I see Halloween came early this year, yeah? Yeah. It's scary, man. I mean, this is scary. And that laugh, wow, that's a cackle. Yeah, we were chatting there about how gross she is. Yeah. Laugh, that's a cackle, Jen. LOL, yep. OMG, that's the devil, that laugh. Yes. My ex-wife talking at our divorce signing. Oh, my God. Wow. She makes me think of something future. Yes. Overly medicated, these folks, since they were children, is a big part of this. Absolutely. And it ain't done on accident, Sin. We are awake to it more now than ever, though. Yeah. Even me, this has surprised me. I didn't think they'd be celebrating like this in the open. I knew they'd be celebrating like, it's one thing to celebrate in your mind or at home, but not turn on the camera and forever be imprinted on the internet by celebrating a man's death. I mean, sick. Exactly. I knew from the second I had to put that shit on mute. Yeah. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you.
We're fighting the good fight, and I want people to stay in it because we're going to win. The best thing that you said to me, we're backstage, and it all hit. We were at the Vault conference. I walk in. Pat, you're standing in the green room, and Charlie's shot, and he's not looking good. And you looked right in my face, and you go, they're not going to win. And I had a rush of like God, and this is a fight. We're in a battle, and you gave me comfort in that moment, Pat, because you looked right in my eyes and you go, it's on, and we're not going to lose. And
that's right. And I'm saying the same thing to you guys. They're not going to win. They're not going to beat us. We got to fight our ass off with this shit, man. We are not going to let these people win. Not at all, man. You can't get that drug known as attention by celebrating at home or in your mind, Jerry. Yes, very true. Attention is a hell of a drug, sir. It is a hell of a drug. Good point, Sin. Always good points. We're not going to let these people win, man. Period. We can't let them win.
Gave me comfort, so thank you.
Adam.
Well, Elon Musk said that the Democrats are the party of murder. The left is the party of murder. And let me tell you something. Donald Trump used to always say things like the radical left. It's all the radical left. And I, as someone who used to be on the left, I'd get so offended because that wasn't me. I wasn't a psychopath. I wasn't an extremist. But what I realized was this. It is the radical left. The radical left has been possessed. There's a sickness, there's a cancer, there's genuine hate in their hearts. When you see two little kids in excitement for who they think that Trump got killed, or JD Vance, no, it's Elon. When you see, there's another story of someone that went to go to Office Depot.
She was fired. Did you see that one?
They wanted to print out a memorial for Charlie.
And what happened?
And she wouldn't do it. So the
she said,
far
we don't do propaganda.
left,
We don't do propaganda.
This is a good point. Greg says Trump needs to do something, though. He's acting like a clown. All right. Can you elaborate on that, Greg? I really like to know what you meant by that, sir. VHF, hello.
Yeah. So this lady right here, exactly. We don't do propaganda.
Fired. By the
Here's
way.
the biggest
play
problem.
20 seconds
Yeah, go
of it.
ahead.
Tonight?
Yeah,
For somebody that passed?
propaganda.
It's not
It's propaganda. I'm sorry. We don't put that here.
Alrighty, so, what's your name? I'm Kirk. I'm print supervisor.
I'm one of the managers.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, we do
So
not
if they
print-
say they don't print
we don't
political
print-
propaganda, so this is
She
somebody
got
that
fired,
passed
though.
away a couple years
That's
ago.
political propaganda.
Look at her.
So this is for a prayer tonight, for a prayer vigil?
It's still propaganda.
This country has not been this divided since the 60s. Or maybe even the Civil War. I don't know. I don't know if we're more divided than the civil rights movement in the 60s today. I don't know. I wasn't there. Gray Motion, you might be able to speak on that a little better than me. I know you were probably just a little baby. Or the Civil War. I don't know. I don't know, man. I would love to ask. You know what? I would ask my auntie, but I have my grandmother's sister lives here in Vegas, and she's in her 80s. She's 85. She cannot stand Trump. She's a full whole Democrat. So I don't know. I'd like to ask her about that.
Unfortunately, what makes it propaganda? Because he's a political figure, and I don't have to. Yeah.
Our general manager is going to be in on Monday. If you
want
to speak further on the subject,
if you would like to,
you're welcome to return.
Yeah. Well, when
And they
someone
Do you think if he came in there with a George Floyd poster and said, "Hey, I need you to print this out," you think she would have printed that out? Of course she would. He's not base enough. Pretty much. Okay. The old Trump would have been doing something stronger to defend Charlie's murder instead of tweeting about the NFL kickoff rule, LOL, which he talked about today. Okay. Jen, please ask her on camera. Okay. All right. Corey, boom. Samantha, my worry is this. Is either side willing at this point to even try to come together again? Nah, we can't come together again. I hate to say that, Lauren. And I'm not saying all Democrats and all Republicans hate each other, but the people that were doing that, celebrating and all this other stuff, I just think they're too far gone. And some people on the right won't forgive them for it, even though they should. They should forgive them. If they come over and honestly say, you know what, I'm wrong for that. But there has to be a middle ground, though. They can't be thinking that way and expect the right to accept them, because they're not going to accept anybody that celebrates someone's murder in cold blood. So somebody's got to apologize. I agree, Jerry. Right. Sally, Lauren, we're a few generations in a major Black Swan event for that to happen. Yep. I completely agree with that. I did see an AI generated video of Trump giving a speak on Kirk's death. Huh. Interesting.
It shows you, yeah, exactly. Tom, you took the words right out of my mouth. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. So here's my message to my Democratic friends out there. Unless you call this abhorrent behavior out, and unless you call this out, you are officially complicit. I see so many videos of people on the left parading, cheering, and excitement for the assassination and murder of Charlie Kirk like it's a great thing. And I'm starting to see very little of people on the left saying, I can't condone this. I'm a Democrat, but this is something I can't stand for. We need way more of that coming out of the Democratic Party, or you would be complicit in calling out the disgusting behavior of the far left progressive party that is the Democratic Party at this point.
Hey, Michelle, how you doing? We're just exposing the evilness and the lies. Michelle, you know how we are. And like I named this video, Charlie Kirk's death will not be in vain. It won't be. We're all Charlie Kirk now, guys. And we're going to do it our way. With our specific talent, right? Whatever you have, whatever your skill set is, we're going to be Charlie Kirk, all of us. And you're going to arm yourself with knowledge. And you're going to arm yourself with courage. That's what we're going to do. Hey, Michelle Loves Freedom. Hey, Lauren. Michelle Loves Freedom. Hello, lady. Lauren, too much brainwash. That's Lauren, too much brainwash. That's too sold out media and soft men for that to happen. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Michelle. Good to see you, Patriot. I have deleted plenty of people on Facebook, real life friends too. Yeah, exactly. Me too, Michelle. Again, Facebook is just a filter for me now. Filter book. I go on there. I see anybody. I don't care who it is. Either celebrating his demise or saying, oh, rest in peace to Charlie Kirk, but he did say this and that. I delete him. I don't want to be anywhere part of that. Hi, Millie. Yep.
And you know, Vinny, you're bringing that up, both you and Tom, where you guys are at. These guys are not going to win because the most common quote you're hearing from everybody, this is the biggest sign that you lost the argument. What is the first step? Number one, when you lose the argument, what do they start doing? Name calling.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the ultimate. This is the ultimate. That's above name calling. We can't beat you. I'm going to take you out.
Yep.
Okay. We can't beat you. I'm going to take you out. And by the way, we have our USA.
Facts. Facts. It's incredible, man. Pepe, hello, everyone. How's everyone's fourth turning going? Hey, Pepe, how are you, man? Good to see you, bro. We're going to do some spins here. 882. All right. Let's spin. Welcome in, Michelle and Pepe. Let's spin for 879. And let's see who's going to get mine. Hi, Greg. Jerry, can I be on your team during the upcoming Civil World? You're already here, brother. Not enough, but I think I have definitely lost some of their commercial break. Not enough, but I think they have definitely lost some of their supporters who were never radicalized enough to fall for this shit and are saying enough is enough too far. Yeah. I just hope that we see it during the midterms, though, Lauren. You can't vote for a Democrat now. You just can't. Unless that person that you're voting for absolutely says, man, we got to change this Democrat Party. We got to change the narrative. We got to go back to the JFK Democrats. You know, it's one thing to disagree with each other, but to say that we don't know if there's two genders or if we want law and order in the country, if we want a freaking closed border or get the illegal immigrants out of here, America first. Yeah, we may disagree on some policies, but some basic common sense stuff. Again, the conservatives today are common sense. That's what it is. Scotty sends in 99 cents. Thank you, Scotty. The left going further left, leaving some behind. Do they have much more to go further left? Yeah, they'll keep going. And I'm going to show you in the next clip. It's crazy. These people want us. They do. If you got a MAGA hat on or an American flag or whatever, and if you celebrate Charlie Kirk, they want the same exact thing for you. It ain't about Charlie Kirk. If you disagree with them, that's what they want. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Michelle. CB, please get to Emily, Jerry. Okay. Knew that was coming. Congratulations, Emily. Something in those vaccines made them demonic. That and other things too, Michelle. Thank you, CB. Jerry, do you agree with a two-party system, or is there a utility in the division? Or is there a utility in division? I don't really like the two-party system, Solar, to be honest with you. Honestly, if it was up to me, they would open it up and have all different kind of parties. You know, but it's going to take generations for that to happen if we're going to push that. You know what I'm saying? Too many people just don't like a bunch of choices. I do. So can vote for Israel loving Repub as well, Jerry. Going to be tough. Not going to be tough. Not many true patriots in the running. Yeah, I know. Republican, yeah. I don't like that either, bro. Yes, true. Michelle loves freedom. What's common sense? Hey, Trent, how are you, man? Let me put you on the wheel, brother. My man Trent. Trent, have you seen Sat Man? Bitcoin. Your TV went off, buddy? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off back for you. Let me play a commercial for you. I gotta put my grandson's TV back on. His show went off. So let's see. And let's see. Do the gold standard. I'll be right back, guys.
Gold was supposed to back the dollar. Leaving the gold standard was the most costly mistake we ever made.
What was so bad about gold?
It kept them honest, but they wanted power. You know, kid, folks today think this is just how life's supposed to be.
What do you mean?
Back in my day, one job could feed a family. My mother stayed home, father worked, and we ate together every night. Didn't realize how good we had it. After the World War, they promised gold-backed dollars, but they broke that promise. They printed paper backed by nothing, funded wars we couldn't afford and shouldn't have been involved in. But France caught on and sent a warship to get back their gold. Truth is, if more countries followed, our vaults would be empty and game over.
I have directed the Secretary of the Treasury to take the action necessary to suspend temporarily the convertibility of the dollar into gold.
Turns out, when you fake the money, everything else follows, and you screw the next generation over. And it snowballs, kid. Prices shot up, paychecks didn't, life got tougher, and nobody knew why. We tried raising our kids the old way, but we didn't have the time or the money.
So you outsourced parenting?
Yeah, I guess you could say we did. Government schools raised them, and the TV taught them bad morals. They learned debt, not savings.
Yes, they did. Something happened. Oh, look at this, Trent. Trent, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Trent sends in a big Trent zap, 1858. Thank you so much, Trent. His streak continues. This guy never lets me down, man. The great state of Minnesota. Thank you, Trent. Very much, brother. Let's see. Thank you, Jerry. Something in the... Yep. Thank you, Jerry. Do you agree? Can't vote. Yep. Yes, true, Michelle. What's common sense? Good. Thank you again, Trent. I really appreciate you, brother. Good thing I'm a mountain girl. Most of us up here are Trumpers. I wear my MAGA hats out around here. Okay, good. I hope I don't get taken out by him. Imagine that on your tombstone. I was too young to remember MLK and Kennedy. Okay, but I do remember how our country demonized a soldier that returned home from Vietnam. In my later years, I remember that and joined the army. Nice. The two big parties are way too strong to allow many more parties, unfortunately. Yeah, it's going to take a few decades, a few generations. He's busy fighting crime right now. Okay. Tell him I said what's up. What's up, Trent? Hey, Trent. Trent, long time no chat. LOL. Hola, Michelle. TB Tizzle. Boom. Hey, Sin. The narrative doesn't add up. Why would the grannies want to poke people that know how to use guns? Exactly. Well, I don't know about that. Pardon the extra L. Typing too fast. Y'all, it's all good. It's the Trentster. Yes. Jerry, can you link this AI video? I don't have it, brother. I downloaded that to my computer a long time ago. But what you can do is you can go to X and type in gold standard AI video, and that'll pop up. No worries, Sin. I'm used to it. LOL. Let me see if I can find it. You rock, Michelle loves freedom. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Gold standard. Standard AI video. See if I can find that for you, brother. I don't know where it is. Can anybody find that? AI video. I don't know where it is, sir. Yeah, I found it on X, man. Valid observation, Pepe. Found it. Okay, good. Hey, Emily, thanks. Sorry about that, brother. Sorry I wasn't a help to you, man. Emily wins 879. Jenny, let's do 880 and see 880 and see who wins that one. Scotty, 99. Congrats. Just joking, but instead of digitally printing the money, can we force them to print it on paper and make them carry it around to deliver it? They may just print less with all that extra work. Yes. I might have to get a password in case all shit pops off here. Yeah. I posted a signal for everyone. Thank you, brother. Scotty Kramer, I found it somewhere on X. I thought I screen recorded it since X wouldn't let me download it. Oh, okay. Congrats, Scotty. Yep. No doubt. Thank you so much, Backpacker, for putting that in the thing, in the group chat. Appreciate it. All right, Scotty's a winner of 880. Let's see who can do 881. Anonymous. Anonymous.
Yeah, that's my boy. Sorry, guys.
Backpacker smile. Oh my God, he is smiling his butt off, boy. Anonymous. Yes. He's a winner. We're back to having fun again, guys. Again, his death will not be in vain, man. It will not be in vain. 882. Scotty again. Scotty again. Congratulations. Excuse me. How did you start the conversation with your barber about Bitcoin? I wanted to zap my guy Sats too. Okay. All you do is if you want to tip him, just say, hey man, I only got this amount of cash, but the only way I tip is Bitcoin. You ever heard of Bitcoin? He said, yeah. I said, all right, go download this thing. And if you want to tip, that's how I tip. You want to tip, right? Well, they're going to say no. Have them download the wallet. I said, this is for your future. If your haircut's $30 or whatever it is, tip them $10 in Bitcoin. He's got a lot of Satoshis, my barber. Fanny said, that's my boy, but Backpacker smile said it too. Yes. 2 times, Scotty. Yes, it did. Boy, he was smiling, wasn't he? Scotty wins 882. 883 goes to who? Spaceman. Yeah, that's me. Spaceman. Fanny done sent me something. Let's see. See what Fanny done sent me. Don't tell me he's in the shower again. Don't tell me he's in the shower again.
He's playing Maria for you.
Oh my gosh. That is funny. Funny. 2 times Scotty. Congrats, Spaceman. Well, time to follow. Must go kiss the wife. Have a great night, all. Okay, man. Thanks for coming in, Gray. Appreciate you, brother. Very much. Let's see. Where is Gray at? Let's see, we're on the spins. 883. All right, so we're all caught up. Congrats, Spaceman. Great motion. Woohoo. Thank you, Jerry. No doubt, Spaceman. No doubt, bro. I got another video coming in. I think. He said not funny, ridiculous. Good night, Great Motion. Thank you. Peace, Gray. No doubt. Great Motion's the man. All right, I got another video here from I want to show you Anna Kasparian first and Andrew Wilson going at it. And let me let you listen to Anna Kasparian first.
Well, I'm going to answer the question, but let me just note that there are different factions on the left. And I think the way that this is kind of being discussed in a way that just kind of generalizes everyone on the left is kind of unfair. But putting that aside,
Sorry, the subject is the left celebrating Charlie Kirk's death.
I do think that we have an overall problem. I think what happened is a symptom of a bigger issue that we have, not just in this country, but I'm seeing it happen globally, where there's just this dehumanization of people based on their political views. And on top of that, the devaluing of human life, right? I mean, we've been seeing images of people being butchered, children being butchered.
Now, I want you to pay attention to this guy right here. This is Andrew Wilson. He's one of the best debaters, too. He's not better than Charlie Kirk, but he's pretty good. Scotty just sent in 99 cents. Bit behind. Did I win again? Yeah, you won twice, brother. You won twice, Scotty. Now, take a look at his face while she's talking, because he's going to have something to say when she gets done.
Endlessly on social media over the last nearly 2 years. Prior to that, I mean, the rhetoric that devalues human life, I think, has played a role into it. But also, I just think that there's this dumb idea that all you need to do is like get rid of or take out some of the prominent figures on the political side of the aisle that you disagree with, and that'll somehow solve the issue. No, that doesn't solve the issue. What it does is it makes the situation in various countries where this type of political violence plays out far worse. Now you're hearing talk of retaliation in a violent way. When it comes to the Trump administration, you're hearing policies that are being proposed that would limit the legitimate political speech of Americans. I am concerned about that. What that disgusting murderer did is he pushed for this country to devolve further. And I wish that cooler heads would prevail, but at the same time, I don't begrudge people who are angry. I mean, that poor wife and her 2 children witnessed Charlie Kirk get shot and killed in the neck. I don't begrudge her at all for being furious. No. I can't even imagine where my headspace would be at right now if that happened to my husband.
Right. Andrew Wilson, where were you when you heard about Charlie Kirk, and what is your view of the fallout from this?
Yeah, I was sitting with my wife watching TV. So the thing is I remember this picture circulating around of Charlie Kirk. He was debating the incoming president of the Oxford Union, and they were all smiles and handshakes. And by the next day, this guy was saying the most insane rhetoric about how he basically had it coming. So how many of these leftists have murderous intent? When we show up to have a conversation with them. We show up to debate our views. We show up to in some way engage with them. How many of them have seething murderous intent behind their eyes? And they don't really want to do any of that. They really want you dead. And that is the biggest demonstration of that, by the way, in that one single picture. You have Anna Kasparian here, and she's talking about this. The Young Turks called Charlie Kirk a fascist. How many?
By the way, Anna Kasparian works for the Young Turks. And but lately, she's been leaning more. She kind of left the Democrat Party. She lives in California, and she's kind of been more moderate, even though she's Trump deranged. but she does have some common sense takes. And the left, because of that, because of her transgender take, saying there's really no such thing as, this stuff, and there's only two genders and stuff like that, the left has been attacking her from the left. But people from like us that are conservatives or from the right, if you will, they're not buying it. And Andrew Wilson's going to tell her why.
Picture. You have Anna Kasparian here, and she's talking about this. The Young Turks called Charlie Kirk a fascist how many times? The Young Turks played into this rhetoric how much? They went out of their way to do so. Ruben recently called him out for doing it. So I just don't. Hang on.
I've literally never. I don't even call Trump a fascist.
I didn't interrupt you once, lady.
But you can't make things up about what I've said about Charlie Kirk.
You can talk when I'm done talking, like I was respectful enough to let you do. So the thing is like, yes, they do. This network does do that. And these leftists do that. And they set all the rhetoric up in the world to make sure something like this happened. And they were dancing on the grave of this guy before he was even cold. I have tweets from Destiny, which are insane. The leftists have gone off the reservation. And it's time for us to stop pretending that it's not their rhetoric which is leading to these types of assassinations, because it is. I don't want to hear about factions. All of you guys are doing this. All of you guys have the same type of rhetoric which leads to this, or the networks you work for do.
Facts. Even if she didn't come out and say it, you work for a network that does say it, that called him a fascist. Him, Trump, Elon Musk, whoever you disagree with. If you don't vehemently say, hey, either I'm going to leave this party or I completely disagree with these people. Again, anything less than leaving the party to me is just insane. You cannot still be a Democrat after all this stuff is going on and expect anybody to take you seriously. You just can't. This is absolutely disgusting. I don't care what your policies are. The left is doing this, and they're associated with this stuff. And when you're saying you still a left wing, or you working, because she says she's moderate now and she's an independent and she's not a Democrat, you still work for Young Turks. Anna, regardless if you like it, if you didn't like the titles of the videos or what Chunk Uger was talking about, then leave the place. Don't say, well, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. If I worked for a company that was saying things I didn't agree with, I would leave the company, Anna. So don't give me this I didn't say it crap.
Well, Anna, let me let you respond to that before I bring Cornell.
I've never called him. I have never called Charlie Kirk a fascist, number one. In fact, if anything, we have received a tremendous amount. I don't remember Trump. I don't remember Cenk calling Charlie Kirk a fascist. In fact,
you just don't
Cenk and I
recall?
got into.
Oh, I don't remember. That's the Democrats' fair. Well, I don't remember. You called all them fascist. Charlie Kirk, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Nazis, the people that follow them. You guys do this all the time. But see, what they do is they do all this stuff. Now, again, they're not as bad as the mainstream media and lie. They at least tell kind of the truth a little bit over there on Young Turds. Even though I can't stand them, they're propagandists as well. But they don't admit that they're complicit. Again, these people are allergic to accountability. All these people. They do something, and then when something happens, oh, I didn't do that. We love Charlie Kirk. Really?
We debate about whether or not, hold on. I don't remember Cenk calling Charlie Kirk a fascist. He called Trump a fascist, and he and I got into a debate about that. But to lump in everyone on the left together, I don't agree with Destiny on anything these days. Destiny is totally unhinged in his rhetoric, 100%. I have been critical of Charlie Kirk's political views, but going around referring to people as Nazis, turning the temperature up, I did not engage in that. So I just want you to at least be fair about what I've actually said about Charlie
There's no
Kirk.
actual reason for us to believe leftists at this point. It's very clear that while they come out with a handshake and wanting to have these conversations they claim, right?
She says I'm not a leftist. Well, if you're gonna leave the Democrat Party like you say you did, which is fine, you can leave it all you want and say you left it, leave it. Why are you still working and you're one of the main correspondents and you sit right there in the chair next to one of the biggest leftists in the world? And they are far left. They're not super far left like stupid ass Destiny, which you'll see in a minute. But Cenk Yogurt and Young Turds are far left, and you're still sitting up there with them, pretending like you're a freaking moderate. Again, if you're not a Democrat, why are you're working for Young Turds?
So I just want you to at least be fair about what I've actually said about
There's
Charlie
no
Kirk.
actual reason for us to believe leftists at this point. It's very clear that while they come out with a handshake and wanting to have these conversations they claim, right? In reality, what they're doing is they have murderous intent, and they'll celebrate you the day that you die. The next day, they'll go after your wife. thousands of social media accounts going after her wife, or this guy's wife, after she made a speech about her poor husband. Yes, it is your side that's doing that. Like it or not, it's your side that's doing that. There's no equivalency between the right and the left on this. Yeah, okay, fine. You're not a leftist. I'm sorry. Are you on the left wing? Are you a Democrat? Are you more of a Democrat than you are a Republican? Do you move towards those types of issues?
I'm not a Democrat. I
Are
actually
you
registered
constantly-
as an
Yeah, okay.
independent.
Fine. You register as an independent.
Come on, you
Anna
gotta at least
You register as independent, but you're Trump deranged and you work for young turds. Like, come on, man. For at least 10 years now, university have taught students that microaggressions, aka words, can be fought with actual violence. I'm not surprised that these killings are happening. Absolutely. Spot on, VHF. They think that words are violent. They said Charlie Kirk and his words were violent. That's what they told people. And guess what? They believe the sky is red. These idiots. They believe everything that they're told. They were propagandized and they were brainwashed. And again, they caught the mind virus. And that's why Mr. Kirk is dead today. And it's shameful what these people have done.
know what my views are if you're going to attack me.
All right, let me bring in. All right, let me bring in.
I've been attacked by the left over the last 3 years.
All right, let me bring in.
No.
Look.
I've been attacked by the left. No. Let me just at least
All right.
address that. I've been attacked viciously by leftists over.
The far left. You've been attacked by the far lunatic progressive, way one end of the spectrum left. You're not being attacked by regular Democrats, the far left, like the regular far left Democrats and what are they called? Establishment Democrats. You're just because if you don't toe the company line 100% with the far lefties, then you're a traitor to them. And you've done that. You actually disagree with some of the insane stuff, but you're not getting attacked from all lefties. You're still a leftist. Anna, you're independent in name only. You still work for the young turds. Yes, VHF. I'm surprised that there's accountability and punishment happening to the people celebrating on social media. Exactly. I agree.
The last 3 years, because of the fact that I want to engage in this type of dialogue, because of the fact I was willing to sit down with Charlie Kirk and with Tucker Carlson and Ben Shapiro, I'm willing to have conversations, and I don't go around late.
So what? Charlie Kirk sat down with people too. Tucker Carlson sat down with people. Doesn't mean they're left wing or independent. They're just open enough to willing. Cenk Uygur sits down with these people. That means he's not a far left progressive, Anna? That doesn't mean anything. You sound dumb right now.
Labeling people as fascist and racist and Nazis just because I disagree with them.
Just
so
the
just
organization you work for
at
does?
least understand
Just the
what my
organization you
political
work
views
for
are.
does?
Listen, I'm not going to be blamed for what
Listen, what?
everyone in that company has to say.
Yes, you should. You should be blamed because you're still at the company. You're still at the company, so you're complicit. You're still part of the Democrat Party, regardless of you say you're declared independent. You're still going to vote Democrat. You voted for Kamala Harris. You're not going to vote for J.D. Vance. You're going to vote for whoever Democrat they put up there, and including the ones you're going to do in the midterms. So miss me with this, Anna. Let them put me up here on these debate stages.
Anyone in that company has to say,
The
I'm
head
an
of that
individual.
company?
We are supposed
The
to
head of
judge
that
people
company, your
based
co-host?
on
Come on.
individuals. He did
I
not
am
go
judging
around
you. I'm
calling
judging-
Charlie Kirk
I'm judging
a fascist
you
and a
and saying
Nazi.
that you don't have good reasoning skills. If it's the case that you think, oh my
Well,
God,
I'm judging
you can't be
for
calling
being
people
so
Nazis. You
simple-minded
can't be
that
calling
you're
people Nazis while
no
your
one's
boss
calling you a
does all the
Nazi.
time.
Why are you making that up? You're just making
Because
it
you-
up. You're just
No,
making it
your
up.
boss-
We're
your
all
boss
the
has
same.
many
That's how
times. Your boss
simple-minded
has
you
many
are.
times.
You're all
It's not
the same.
simple-minded
Okay,
to
then
point out
everyone
the
on the
truth.
right is just like Dylan Roof.
All right, let me
Simple-minded that
let
is.
me bring in. I want to bring in Cornel West. I want to bring in Cornel West.
Yeah, like I said, I did. She has been having some what you call it takes. Now I'm not going to play this part. This is when I can't stand this idiot. He ain't nobody anyways. Him and Andrew Wilson made him leave, so he left and crying, and he left that part. But then we're gonna play it when dumbass comes in here.
Debate where we're literally debating about the importance of free speech and being able to listen to each other's opinions, which seems to me completely insane. Anyway, we've lost Cornel West for now. Maybe we'll get him back. Well, Andrew Wilson referred to Destiny's insane tweets a little earlier, which were disavowed by Anna Kasparian. Well, Destiny joins us now. Destiny.
Now I'm going to give you guys a trigger warning. If you've never seen Destiny, this guy is the worst of the worst. And I'm not trying to like steer your way of thinking and stuff like that. I'm playing this, and I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear this. I'm playing this because, again, These are our enemies. And we have to understand and know where our enemy is coming from. These people do not live in reality. And I'm going to show you here in a minute. This guy is a far left lunatic. Okay. He's not a dumb guy either, by the way. Okay. He is just intolerable. Again, I'll play it. Just listen.
You've been quite active on social media since Charlie Kirk's death. When Erica Kirk posted Charlie's coffin, you responded, she tagged him, brackets, crying face emojis. In response to Alina Haber's tweet ordering people to fly their flags at half-mast in memory of Charlie, you posted on X buying flags and poles just to fly them fully erect. And you then posted yesterday, ending every conservative debate call out I do in 2026 with "Don't dodge, bro." That's not what Charlie would have wanted. I mean, do you think that your response to the cold-blooded murder of Charlie Kirk has been appropriate?
Yes. I think that the only way this country moves forward into a better world is when conservatives can finally realize that they need to turn the temperature down on their side. We are 10 years into whatever this Trump madness is, and there is not a single mainstream conservative that will call for a lowering of the temperature on their side. I think that liberals need to.
What lowering of the temperature do we need to do on our side, Destiny? What have we done? Oh, Utah just had a shooting of one of the best, if not the number one, activist and political man out there in Charlie Kirk, and nothing happened. All we did was pray and get together. No burnings of cities. No nothing. So what do we need to calm down the rhetoric? What are you talking about, man? Somebody shot him for speaking free speech, Destiny. What the hell are you talking about, dude?
Wake up and finally realize that if they're not willing to do it, it will never come down. If you wanted Charlie Kirk to be alive, Donald Trump shouldn't have been president for the second term. Every time he's in office.
So because Donald Trump is in office, he died. Not because of a far left dude. It's because of Donald Trump is in office. How about they radicalize the people because Donald Trump was in office because people hate him? Humans worse, but close second for sure. Hussein's worse, but close second for sure. Yeah, that's 1A, 1B for me. What a douche. Yeah. I've never heard of this guy. Probably a reason for that. Definitely a 0-hour dipshit. That coin term from Jor now applies to Democrats and left-wing morons. Thanks, Jor. I have to say this, though. Destiny is a Bitcoiner. He's a Bitcoiner. His name is Destiny. I've actually played him on the channel talking about Bitcoin. Block comment alert. What? Yep. Dad vibes. Yes. Who's the most calm? Exactly. You just can't talk with stupid. Yeah. We can't talk to these idiots. Yeah, the name surprised me. Yeah, his name is Destiny.
This happens. People joked about when Biden came in, it was so boring, nothing was going on. 7 out of 10 of the largest protests in American history have happened under Donald Trump. All of the recent political violence that's happened in this country over the past.
Do you think maybe because they've been radicalized under Donald Trump? Do you think because the establishment doesn't like Donald Trump and CNN and MSDNC and nothing but crap and ABC and CBS and the like have radicalized everybody to go against Trump? And again, all these different people dying and stuff, these are all people on the left killing people on the right. In the BLM riots, the Antifa riots, the Palestine riots, right? The Roe v. Wade riots, all of them in comparison to quote unquote January 6th makes January 6th look like a picnic. So what the hell are you talking about, Destiny? Again, these people make me sick, man.
20 years, the majority of it, the overwhelming majority of it, everybody gets mad because they keep asking Grok about it, has been conservative.
Who shot Charlie Kirk?
A guy from Utah who was raised in a Christian family, who was a 22-year-old
guy described.
Now here's the narrative. Here's the lies coming in. Not only, again, are they celebrating Charlie Kirk's death and all that shit you saw him wrote down on Twitter, making fun of his wife and everything else. Now, again, this is when he's not living in reality anyways, but this is when he says this guy was a right-winger. His family was right-wing. He grew up with guns. He wasn't a left-winger. He didn't live with a trans. He wasn't radicalized. He didn't shoot him and write all this manifesto stuff about trans and all this stuff. He didn't do any of that. That's a lie. That's a right-wing conspiracy theory. Again, delayed facts. We know that. You just can't. Yes. Yeah, the name surprised me. We didn't destroy any business. We came together to pray. Exactly. I remember that. Yeah. He is a Bitcoiner. Nah, still a moron. Yeah, I know. True, Emily. Shit, Toby is a Bitcoiner also. The ICE riots. Yeah, those two. Forgot about those, Vic. Holler says, nope, background check on Destiny required. He's sus. Oh, of course. Many mentally ill people hold Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin's for everybody. Jor, they will exchange them for XRP. Yeah. Yep. Now listen to this delusion.
A guy from Utah who was raised in a Christian family, who was a 22-year-old
guy
white
described
dude. He wasn't
Destiny.
trans. He
No,
didn't have
Destiny.
a trans girlfriend. He didn't have any trans
Right.
influences. He didn't have any trans bullets. Yeah, I'm sorry. You guys were wrong on all of that.
To be clear, the governor of Utah, Spencer Cox, has made it clear that their investigation has now established that he had been radicalized by a leftist ideology, which drove him to do this. That's just
I'm sorry. Excuse me. When?
Yesterday, he said that.
No. When was he radicalized? In the 6 months that he did remote college?
I don't know when.
Nah, well, he was radicalized over the last couple of years. You don't have to go to school to be radicalized. He was on the internet. He stayed on the internet. Just because your parents are conservative don't mean you are, idiot. It doesn't mean that. Nice try, Destiny. I know you got to sell your base and everything else, or any normies or anybody in the middle to try to claim they're not on the left. But he's definitely on the left. His friend said he's on the left. There's a guy in his neighborhood that I just watched the interview yesterday said that he saw him with a trans guy. And not just because he was living with them. They saw them holding hands and kissing the furry dude. And again, that's not whatever you like, but that's what it is. And I believe he was part of some kind of group or cell. And as you can see in the Discord stuff, the FBI is talking about, because I guess the FBI is lying now. Because the next thing is, again, the mental jujitsu these people come up with to say that this guy was a far right winger. He was a MAGA guy. So let me get this straight. Everybody that's crying, the MAGA people, quote unquote, that are crying about it, one of us killed him. But the people that are laughing and celebrating about him didn't kill him. Again, these people make no sense, man.
He was radicalized, but I do know the very reasonable sounding governor of Utah has made it clear that the event. You may not want to hear this.
Ongoing investigation.
You may not want to hear it, Destiny. But the reality is, the investigators, according to the governor of Utah, have established that he was radicalized to a leftist ideology that drove him to murder Charlie Kirk. Now, let me just ask you.
That's not true.
Let me just ask you.
There's no way to deal with it.
Okay, you're accusing the governor of lying.
Yeah.
That's your prerogative. But
sure.
If it turns out to have been somebody with a leftist ideology who wanted to shut up Charlie Kirk, would you condemn that?
I won't condemn anything until the president of the United States can go on air and say, all of us need to calm down.
What does it have to do with you, Destiny? He just asked you if you found out there's somebody on the left, on your side, on your evil side, that killed him, would you denounce it? Well, I'm not going to denounce it unless Trump does it. Again, responsibility and accountability are these people's kryptonite. He's always got to go back to Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad. That's all they have. Trump bad, Trump bad. It's Trump's fault that Charlie Kirk got killed. Trump's fault.
To have been somebody with a leftist ideology who wanted to shut up Charlie Kirk, would you condemn that?
I won't condemn anything until the president of the United States can go on air and say, all of us need to calm down.
So you won't condemn the murder of Charlie Kirk until Donald Trump says something.
I'm a YouTuber. Leftists and Democrats have been condemning and turning down the temperature, condemning violence, turning down the temperature for a decade. Donald Trump can't go on TV and say, all of us need to calm down.
Right.
Can you tell me why he cannot?
Why would you expect anybody, Destiny?
You can't answer that. Can you answer that question? Why can't
Can
Trump
you
go on
answer
TV
this
and say,
question?
all of us should be less violent.
Why do you
can't
think
Trump say that?
Why do you
Why
think
is your behavior contingent on Donald Trump?
Insane right now.
Why do you think?
Your
No, let me
behavior
ask a
contingent
question.
on Donald Trump?
Let me ask a question.
Because he's the president of the United States of America and the leader of the opposing political party.
Destiny. Let me
You
just.
have a huge audience.
So the guy that you hate, Donald Trump, everything he stands for, everything he hates, you hate everything he stands for. You're waiting for him to calm everything down. Because again, you're the complete opposite of Donald Trump. You're the opposition. You're the Trump opposition party. So you're waiting on him to turn down the volume and then you'll start apologizing? Again, that doesn't even make any sense. But stupid people listen to this kind of shit. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. Again, no accountability. Everything Trump's fault. Trump's bad. We did nothing wrong.
On Donald Trump.
Let me ask a question.
Because he's the president of the United States of America and the leader of the opposing political party.
Destiny. Let me
You
just.
have a huge audience of young men who
I'm a
listen to
YouTuber
everything you have to
who
say.
has more
So
young
when
men
you,
following
it
him.
doesn't matter.
Who
You
has
have a
more young-
huge
it doesn't
audience,
matter.
and because
This
of
is
the fact that
world
you have a
I'm
huge
living in,
audience,
and
you
your
have
brain
a
has been
responsibility
broken by
to
online
not turn.
rhetoric.
No,
And
it
if your
hasn't.
brain
It
has
hasn't been
been
broken.
It is, Josh. It is, but we got to do it. Josh, do me a favor. Tell me the minute mark you want me to watch the Jack Mahler's video, and I'll start it, okay? Destiny is a cuck, absolutely. White man bad, orange man bad. That's that. Everyone's got a platform now. Yep. These streams are so awesome, Jerry. Seriously awesome. Oh, thank you. Everybody's not gonna like it though, but I appreciate you saying that, Fanny. Didn't bro watch his wife get real? Yep. Destiny is irrelevant to me. Yep. He's a cuck. They're all doing their job. Yep. Riling people up and distracting them from the real issue. Absolutely. This is comedic gold. LOL. No way this can be real. Yeah. The dude's face on the right of Pierce is how my brain looks while listening to this effery. Jerry 2.0 lies are 1,000% better. I love this. I wish everybody thought like this. I think most people think that my lives are worse now because I'm not talking about Bitcoin all the time. But thank you for saying that, Backpacker. The new Avalon miner has been humming steadily since the start of the podcast, and it's 14 million hashes in. Nice. Destiny acts like a brainwashed college kid. Yep. Me too, Sin. Hi. Yes, Jor. It's shock talk. Yep. They are screaming over each other. F everyone else. Kids learning from Professor Jerry and family. Thank you. What do you like to eat for breakfast, Destiny douchebag? Well, it depends if Trump eats breakfast. For he is the president of the USA, and clown. Absolute clown, man. Jafar or something saying, yeah, LMAO, solar, boom. Shower. He eats cat food, uses litter box, and doesn't litter box and dessert is use tampons. Yeah.
Actually care about the country and want to bring people together. You do the opposite. You represent the worst of us, Destiny. You're embarrassing.
You should tell Donald.
All right, let me ask Destiny a question.
Watch how easy this is.
No, hang on. Don't all shout at once, please.
If Donald Trump would have come out and said, hey, we should all be less violent, I have no problem saying
I have one question for you, Destiny.
Why can't conservatives do that? Why can't conservatives do that?
Destiny.
That's the left for you. The modern day left. All right, the 20-minute mark? Okay. Let me pull that up. We'll watch a little bit of Jack Mahler's. Thank you for the suggestion. Josh, let's see, live, 20 minutes in. Okay. Was this his live show from today? Or video from today? Okay. Okay. We'll start that up. Pessany, a.k.a. Cuckwoolery. Absolutely. He had a nice looking wife, too. He did. Fanny Packer, true, plus a side of dog's piss. Breakfast of champions, yes. Block comment alert. He's going to walk off if he doesn't get his way. LOL. Yeah. Sure, that's why he's screaming. Yeah. This guy's he's a lunatic, man. But again, this is the world we live in, man. A lot of our family members are thinking this way. You know what I mean? All right, 85. All right, let's do 84 and 85. 884. Let's do it. Anonymous again. Anonymous, congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's my boy.
That's Mama Backpacker, man. Oh my God. Sharper, that's why he's screaming, yo. Oh, that's too funny, man. Sharper, she's definitely a screamer, yes. Yes. He's holding his puke from all the BS he's spewing in 8. Yes. Sin Diesel. I'll debate anyone who BTC Backpacker thinks otherwise. I'll debate anyone who BTC Backpacker thinks otherwise. Let me know. I'm ready now. Throw me up. Wait, what? I'll debate anyone who BTC Backpacker thinks otherwise? I don't know what you meant by that, brother. Everyone is now dumber for having listened to after listening to those people. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Congrats, ain't Anonymous. Anonymous doing his dance in the room. Gang, gang. Congrats, Anonymous. Who even subbed to this Destiny guy? There's a lot of people. He has a. Let me show you. I'll show you right now. I don't know if he's on YouTube or not. Destiny. I know he's on Twitch or something. 847,000 here. I think he's on Twitch mostly though. This guy's a nutcase though, man. He's a nutcase. You know what I mean? Far left lunatic, man. All right, that's 884. Let's do 885. What is up with the name? I don't know. I have no idea. Anonymous. Neil. So glad he's as a beer. Snacks for later, yes. Of your channel saying they don't like it. They need the new format. Oh, okay. I'll debate anyone who saying they don't like it. Let me know. I'm ready now. Throw me up. Okay. All right. Just goes to show the world is cooked. Yeah. Neo, gang. Eats his beard. Neo, you're the winner if you're here, sir. You got yourself 100 Satoshis. He's way bigger on Twitch. I'm pretty sure the names from a video game. Yeah. I don't have Twitch. So can somebody look up how many followers he has on Twitch? He's very big, man. Guy makes millions of dollars a year. Saying that bullshit, by the way. I hope Maria has been doing all right. Yeah, I haven't checked on her lately, Jason. Haven't really been in the mood to check on her, man. Sharper, my man. Boom. Congratulations, Neil. If he's here. If he's not, he usually is here, though. Did mommy give the name Destiny or did he give himself that name? Right, that name, yeah. His wife was beautiful, though. I guess they broke up, but he had a nice looking wife. He's saying anyone that doesn't like your new formatted show, Backpacker will debate him. Okay. All right. BTC Backpacker. So does anybody here don't like my new formatted show? Because Backpacker said he'll debate you if you don't like it. And if you want me to go back to the old way. Who here wants to debate Backpacker about that? And I'll be the moderator, I guess. Anybody want to debate Backpacker telling me why I should go back to my old format? Do you guys like the new format or the old format? I just talk about Bitcoin. Just Bitcoin. Yeah, buddy. That's your phone, yeah. Yeah. Papa's working, buddy. We're gonna go get some food here soon, okay, buddy? Nope, not debating him. Love this show. Thank you, Fanny. Yeah, buddy. What is your new formatted show? Well, I've been showing a lot of stuff about buddy. Go in there and play. I'm working. I've been talking a lot about Charlie Kirk and politics and not just all Bitcoin. You know what I mean? That's his other name, Destiny. Just like some calls themselves Phoenix, lick candy, etc. New format 2.0. Don't see why you can't do both, right? Thank you, man. I always say do whatever, not my show. Okay. Cool. I guess everybody likes it that's here, Backpacker. I guess. I really was grinning. It's your show doing what you feel makes you happy. Yes. You do you, Jerry. Thank you, Ginger. Ginger, let me see if I got you on the wheel, brother. Do I got you on the wheel, sir? Guys, I am getting hungry. All right, cool. Politics and Bitcoin intertwined, I believe. It's the freedom fight. Yes. Okay, I agree. I agree with that. It's your show, Jerry. Thank you. Love it. A good mix of both. This shit raises my blood pressure. I come for the good vibes. AJ, I've noticed kids are getting phones younger and younger, and a lot of my son's friends have smartphones and are always on reels and consuming YouTube influencers. They are trying to get into the kids' head so young. Yeah, the algos are not good for that stuff, man. So just be careful. But I know you are. I'm just saying. You have been doing it this way for a few days, and there's 26 people here. Yeah. Let's see if we can get it. If we can have Maria, I don't see why politics can't be shown here also. Yes. It's your thing. I'll do what you want to do. I can't tell you. Ooh, does I get to? You got me on the wheel twice. I figured that. Ginger. Yeah. Okay, I'll take you off here. When you made your interest back. I hate the new format, Jerry. Not enough Maria. Yes. Flip phone for my son. Aha, good. The mainstream only survives as long as we feed them attention. Absolutely. Buddy, I'm working. What? Go watch your TV. Okay, you're you're he's a pit of money. I mean, food. Bottomless pit. I like the new topics with Bitcoin mixed in. Thank you, man. That's why all of us in this chat are built different. Love you all. Thank you. Kramer, yes. Let's watch a little bit of Jack Mahler's. See what he's talking about. Put it on 115. Let's watch a little bit of this.
For the last 10 years. And that's the escape. Bitcoin is that exit door, guys. It is that exit door. The New York, what journal was this? Wall Street Journal. They referenced the University of Michigan data. So this is the tweet that shows the data. UMich prelim September consumer sentiment falls to 55.4, which estimates had it at 58. Not good. And the point here is stagflation is hammering the middle class.
Maddie's in the house. Maddie, what's up? Another block comment alert. You know what's up. Maddie, how are you, ma'am? Good to see you, young lady. Sure. I like it, Jerry. Fires me up and makes me realize I don't have enough Bitcoin. Yeah. But I'm not going to lie. I'm going to play some Democrat stuff, though, because I want us to be well-rounded. And I know we don't like Democrats, but we need to know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? That's their destiny. 88 says radio. Hey, Maddie. Something just happened. Check your Marco Polo. Okay. Okay, let's see. 99 sats from Scotty. Over 700K followers. Stephen Kenneth Bono in 2 seconds seems to be the real name for Destiny. Okay, Stephen Kenneth Bonnell II. Okay, that's his real name. Thank you, Scotty. Appreciate that. Your comment, Packer? Maddie, how are you and Coco? Maddie, hi. Testing YouTube algo. F you. Did YouTube really block Kramer? Succeeded, Backpacker. Yeah, I'm gonna put you on the wheel, Maddie. That's why we are different. We hear both sides regardless and make a decision. Yeah, unlike the left where they call you fascist for being vegan. Absolutely.
This reading is sub 2008. So we are getting middle class consumer sentiment readings that are below the 08 financial crisis, guys. So are we in a recession? Are we in a crisis? Do we have problems? Depends who you're talking about. Bitcoiners have escaped. They found the exit door. All of you listening to this, we're on the boat, on our way out of the sinking Titanic. We have hope. We have a hard, scarce asset that nobody can take from us, that nobody can print on us. No one can dilute our share in the 21 million. Fuck that. But people that have not found this show, have not found Bitcoin, have not downloaded Strike, have not set up the DCA. Sentiment is below 2008. Americans face biggest increase in health insurance costs in 15 years. The pain will keep coming. And so when you wonder, why does Besant want rates down so bad? There's a lot of reasons. One of the reasons is the country is struggling mightily. Absolutely. They're going to have to let inflation go just to get the economy off its feet. Now, this I thought was fascinating. A third of U.S. states could already be in a recession because I was looking for data that didn't look at a recession just with everyone included with these bullshit definitions and these bullshit metrics. Everybody knows not to trust a technical recession, a bunch of nonsense. And this said 33% of U.S. states are already in a recession. Monday's analytics finds that states accounting for 1/3 of U.S. GDP are in or at high risk of recession. On the other hand, California, Texas, and New York are holding steady, helping stabilize the national economy. And this is it, guys. Look at the middle of America. Look at Illinois, where I live. Crushed, decimated. It's yellow, orange, and red in the middle of the country. That is the middle class. That is what is now the Rust Belt. The Rust Belt is rusty because all of those jobs in manufacturing is in China. In 1971, when we said we're not going to obey the laws of Mother Nature, we're not going to live by the laws of physics, we're not going to live in the real world, we're going to print time and energy out of thin air, force people to use it through violence, and take on the role of exporting the world reserve currency and importing real stuff. What do? The edges of the country become tremendously wealthy. California, Silicon Valley, New York, Wall Street, those are the winners. The losers are everybody else. How did Trump win the populist vote? How did he win? How did he do that? You don't understand how much of the United States is struggling. This is two different economies. This is what it looks like when you want to be the world reserve currency and you don't use neutral assets that no one can print, that are bound to the laws of physics, that obey Mother Nature. No country, listen, people say, oh, you're American, you're so lucky. In many ways, we are. But in many ways, we're not, okay? Being the world reserve currency is a disease. Triffin's dilemma is real. And none of these things scale. None of these things last because they're not real. They have to come to an end, and they're coming to an end right now. This is a chart from Luke. This shows U.S. consumer confidence over stocks, SPX and the NASDAQ. What you're seeing is usually U.S. consumer confidence trended with the stock market. And what that tells you and what that shows you is there's been this kind of like bullshit myth, this misty like pitch from the US government. They've been saying, look at the stock market. Stock market's all-time highs. You guys are killing it. Everyone's savings accounts going up, right? Your 401k killing it. And everyone believed that shit. Everyone believed that shit. Not anymore. That's what this chart shows. If you look at the far right, the stock market's going up. US consumer confidence is going down. The system is breaking. Nobody is buying that anymore. Inflation matters too much, or stagflation matters too much. People are losing purchasing power. You cannot keep lying to them. Oh, don't worry about purchasing power or inflation. Look at your NVIDIA stock. No. Gold has outperformed the stock market since the divorce of the gold standard. You're better off just holding gold than investing in any of this garbage. So this chart tells me the gig is up. U.S. consumer confidence is down despite an all-time high stock market. You watch Scott Bessent go on. Well, if you take a look at the stock market, the Trump administration's done an incredible job. Yeah, but nobody cares about that anymore. Nobody cares about that. There's too much pain. Next chapter, liquidity mountain and fiscal super cycle. Now, in the month of August, the U.S. government collected $344 billion. Just one problem. $344 billion. That's great, right? If you annualize that out, that's a ton of money. Killing it. They spent almost $700 billion. So our deficit in August was $345 billion. If you annualize that out, our deficit would be over $3 trillion, almost $4 trillion a year. Guys, this is policy. Again, people look at this and say, this is a mistake. This is a crisis. This is Putin's fault. This is the war's fault. This is China's fault. No, I need to tell you, this is policy. This is policy decisions. They are purposefully making these decisions. They're going to try and grow their way out. They're going to run it hot. They're going to let inflation run.
Disgusting, man. And if everybody knew this, they'd be running to the hills for Bitcoin, man. Running to the hills. I got a question for you. I just did Anonymous won the last spin that I remembered. Who won after Anonymous? Did I do another one? And I know they're censoring comments, man. I know how they do it, guys. But my grandson out there is getting antsy. I gotta take care of him. He's acting up. Who won? Anonymous won 884. Did I do another spin? I don't think so. Video, fanny packer. Does anybody know? Don't all speak at once. So I don't want to miss anybody. And Jenny's not here, so. Yeah. But I don't know if he didn't win back to back though, did he? Because it was Spaceman then Anonymous. Did he win again back to back? Because he won 881 and then Scotty, Spaceman, then Anonymous. I don't know. I don't remember who won the last one. I think it was Anonymous and I just didn't write it down. Neo? Oh yeah, was it Neil? I don't know if Neil's here. Let me just do it again. I'm gonna do 80 to 85 again. Then we're gonna finish it up. Then we're gonna do the all or nothing because it's about to be 7 o'clock. Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm here. LOL. Okay, so Neil, I'll give you 885, and then 886 we'll give to Vic. Even though 886 didn't even come out yet, but it's all good. Vic, you here, brother? Let me know, sir. Please and thank you. Woohoo! Okay. All right. I appreciate you guys joining me tonight, man. Seriously. No, he won, but not twice. Okay. Thanks, Jerry. No doubt. Congrats, Vic. They all came out eventually. Yeah, they'll all come out eventually. Exactly. Thanks, Jerry. Congrats. No doubt, brother. Congrats, Vic and Neil. Anonymous didn't win back-to-back chairs. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Thank you. It was Neil Holler says, LOL. I got him. Emily, Pepe. All right, cool. No doubt. All right, let's do the all or nothing game, guys. You guys hear my grandson? I just let him go. He just goes. He's screaming in there, boy. He's a frustrated young man. All right, 1,000. Oh man, I'm so glad you guys are here with me. You guys make me feel a lot better, man. This nonsense in the world, you know what I mean? All right, Pot's right. We're good. Emily, Pepe. Anonymous has won twice, but not back to back. Got him. Send the sense of destiny. Jerry, all my 3 sons do it all day long. Bottomless pits. Yeah. God, this kid does not stop eating, man. I'd rather buy this kid clothes and food, man. All right. AON. 5 winners. Little T, so much energy. Yes. So Sun 1, 2 with not back to back. Yep, I got him. I got him for 881 and 884. All right, all or nothing. Player 1, you're up. Let's see what happens. I just ate beans and rice growing up and didn't complain. Yes. Radio, so kind of you. Yes. Trent, you're the winner, sir. Free wallet. 1776. I know who that's from. Thank you, Fanny and Backpacker. I appreciate that very much. That's a big damn zap. Thank you, Fanny and Backpacker. I appreciate you. 1776 to you, Jared. That's a lot of sats. Thank you so much. Trent, congrats. Spin that shit. Trent, my 13-year-old is as big as me now. What the F? Right. Trent's going for it. Let's see if we can get it. VHF, you got 200 stats, sir. His imagination is running wild. I love it, man. The power of the youth. What a beautiful thing. Yes. He just plays with his toys and he's yelling and screaming and doing his thing. Congrats, Trent. Vic, you ain't lying, though. Yes. And he eats more than me, too. Wow. Yep, you are right. LOL. Thank you again, Fanny and Backpacker. That's a lot of sats. Seriously, thank you so much. VHF, woohoo. Trent, VHF. Yes, VHF. You're the winner. Congrats, VHF. Trying to help. Now you are busy. Trying to help. No, you are busy. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Fanny. I appreciate that very much. Give him the flipper. All right. No doubt. Just for you, 1776. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, Flipper. You got 200 sats.
I'm Flipper. This is Old Slip. And I just want to say good morning to all of you and have a great day and keep on stacking those sats. Buckaroo salute.
Woo!
VHF bless. Yeah. So what you want to do? You want to spend that 200? You want to spend that thing? She says she will keep it. All right. $200. All right. Cool. Little cutie. Yes. That's right, Jenny. Oh, Jenny's still here. You've been quiet, Jenny. Player 3. Let's see what happens. It's a gift she has learned. Yes. Josh. 100 sats for you, sir. Damn right. We blessed, Packer. Thank you, VHF. If you're not Army wiping your butt with leaves in your yard, you aren't stacking hard enough. That's right. I've had you on in the background. Thank you, Jenny, so much. Appreciate you, Jen. Josh, you got 100 sats, brother. What would you like to do with those? You like to keep those sats or you like to spin it? Yo, yes. You like to spin it for 1,000 and get nothing if you don't win, or just keep the 100? Can't wait for Flipper's Bitcoin YouTube channel. She will influence the young ones on Freedom Money. Absolutely. Congrats, Josh. Congrats. He said spin it. He's coming to gamble. Josh. Pepe Holler is very proud of you. Yes. I hope Josh gets this. Not this time, sir. Ding. Pepe. Yes. That is so funny. Dean, you got yourself 200 sats if you're here. Sat stacking, yes. Pepe, don't get it. Dean, you got 200. What you want to do with him? You want to keep him? You're player 4, sir. Nice. I'll keep it. All right, Dean. Pepe's neighbors be watching him Army wiping the yard like, whoa. Dean, yep. All right, player 4 was Dean with 200. Flipper won 200. Player 5, can you win 2? Can you win 1,000 or 100? Let's see. Make sure to shave some irritation cream up. Cream it up. VJ, LMFL. We watching, VJ. Jason, congratulations, brother. You know what? I'm going to go get me some Chipotle tonight, I think. Nah, I got some food here. I'm going to cook here. You. LOL, you don't have to wipe in the yard. Just collect the leaves. LOL. You. Love you guys, man. You guys are so much fun, man. Gang, you. I can't look. Jason, you got yourself 100 sats if you're here, sir. You want to spin it? You want to keep them? Let me know, my brother. Please and thank you. Unless you stepped out for a second. Which is fine. Holler, yes, good. Jerry, save that money cooking home. She's proud of you. No, I got a gift card. I got a gift card for Chipotle. Jason, are you here? Are you here? Sin, we was right. We were right about our boy, man, Crawford. That was a good fight, man. I watched the whole thing. Thank you again, Backpacker. Backpacker hooked me up, I'll just say. And I won some sats because of Backpacker. Thank you. Not as much as I should have, but it was all right. It was all right. I'm happy about that. Ha Sin. Yes, Sensei. Oh, she's even more happy. Save that gas for or delivery fee. Very true. Because I definitely was going to drive there. Yes, sir. It went just like I thought. Just like I thought, bro. I knew Alvarez wasn't going to hit him like that. You know what I mean? Backpacker, save the gas. Yeah. All right, Jason's not here. Player 5. Oh, I got to do my ending. I don't know how I'm going to do my endings now. Coco. I don't often gamble. When I do, it's on the underdog. Yeah. Yes, the underdog that we know that's going to win. Yes. Coco, gang, gang. Gang, gang. Are you here, Coco? Congrats, Coco. Coquito. Coquito. Are you here? Let me know. Please and thank you. Give them a few minutes. They just came in, so they should be here. Coco, Coquito. That boy is sneezing his butt off. Tiva, you all right? I'm going to make him some chicken and fries here in a minute. But Batty Lynn, come collect little man says. Hey, buddy. You want? I'm going to make you some chicken and fries. Okay, because you can't keep eating snacks, bro. Sin, your last comment sounded like I don't normally drink, but when I do, I drink the Siskies. That's why he said it like that. Exactly why he said it like that. He says thank you. Well, this is the all or nothing game, Maddie. No problem, buddy. This is all or nothing game, Maddie. You're at 100. You're player 5. You want to go for the 1,000? You want to keep the 100? Remember when Conor McGregor fought Floyd Mayweather Jr.? So much hype, the boxer will win the boxing fight. Yes. Exactly. I won so much money off them idiots. So many people bet on Conor McGregor. I'm like, this is like taking candy from a baby right here. Flipper sneezing too. A lot of allergies. Yeah. Exactly. I was back when Jason won. Okay. So what you want to do, Maddie? Sin, that got me, bro. Boom. Go for 1,000, Maddie says. She says spin it. All right. Let's do it. Chiba, get your butt in there. Greg. Philly, you won 200 if you're here. Congratulations if you're here. Allergy meds or could lead to an ear infection. Okay, thank you. I don't know if it's allergies though. I don't know. Boom. Let's go, Coco Dot. Get it. Thank you. That's right. That's why he's Money Mayweather. Yeah. Philly. That was the easiest fight to pick in the world. I cannot believe so many people bet on freaking McGregor. I'm like, come on, man. This is like less than a sparring match to Floyd. Woohoo. I'll keep thank you. Let me tell you this, Sin. I think the only person that I think that can beat Floyd Mayweather, like straight up in this era, is Terrence Crawford. I'm not saying he would beat him, but that would be a tough match for me to say who would win. I would give the slight edge to Floyd. I'm talking about both of them at the prime. Because Floyd just don't get hit. That would be a really good fight, man. Floyd and I know they're different weight classes and stuff, but woohoo, I'll keep. No doubt, man. Congrats, Philly. Yes, of kids don't blow lead. Yes, of kids don't blow will lead to ear infection. Yeah, I've been blowing his nose all day. But Roy Jones Jr. is my favorite. Oh, I love Roy Jones. Same with Tyson versus Jack Paul. Easy, Jake Paul. Yo, when I was watching the fight, they had Jake Paul fighting Tank? Jake versus Tank. I didn't know that. Jake Paul versus Tank. Did y'all see that? Jerry, that would be legendary. I literally didn't even hear that. Jerry, that would be legendary. Heads up. Believe me, I know Flipper, yes. Tiba, I'm working. Go in there. I'll be done in a minute, okay? Go play with your toys and watch Spider-Man. I'll be in there in a minute. I know I've been gone a long time, buddy. It seemed like I just missed it. I stepped away for work. I don't mind spinning it for the peoples. No doubt, man. No doubt, Jason. I put my money on Crawford on that one. Man's accuracy is like he has a red dot on his left hand. Yeah. Again, that could go either way for me, man. That is literally like 51-49. It's just I've never seen Floyd actually get in any kind of trouble. You know what I mean? And Terrence gets hit a lot, man. Jake Paul had a fight. What? I'll need to. No. He didn't have a fight. They were promoting Jake versus Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis. And I'm like, is this for real? On the fight that we watched the other night. But anyways, guys, you guys know what time it is. Thank you guys so much for coming in. As you can see from the title of this video, Charlie Kirk's death will not be in vain, man. It will not be in vain. And again, I guess I'm Jerry 2.0 now. Things have changed a little bit. Yeah, Jake versus Tank. It depends on how much Jake will pay Tank to take the L. Yeah, man. Yeah, Jake versus Tank. It depends on how much Jake will pay Tank to take the L. Will he do that though, Sin? Would Tank really do that though? Mess up his O, even though he's got a draw. That's gonna be interesting because Tank is so small, man, and Jake's a big man. Jake is big. Oh, I see. Yes, I was like, I am watching too much freedom in Bitcoin. I was like, am I watching too much freedom in Bitcoin? 2.0, 2.0, 2.0. Thank you. Not everyone and Jerry. No doubt, Fanny. Kids all say good night. We love you guys. Solar Satoshi. 2.0. Damn right. That Jake money's too good to pass up. He ain't hurt for money though, Sin. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. And I don't think he can live with himself, man. Losing the I'm just having a conversation with Sin. Sorry, guys. Hold on. See you guys. Jerry 2.0. We love you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Many, many years ago, Floyd fought Pacquiao. I think Pac won that. I think this was 24-20. Floyd was fought. No. Floyd didn't beat. Floyd fought Pac. I thought no. Pacquiao didn't win that. No, brother. Why? Go rewatch that fight. Do you really think Tyson? No. That's Tyson though. Tyson needs the money. You know what I'm saying? We all knew that was going to be some bullshit, Sin. No, we talking about Tank Davis, man. Still kind of in his prime, maybe getting out of his prime a little bit. I don't see him getting a loss. Again, if this was the back end of his career, Sin, yeah. But right now, to lose to Jake Paul, and even if he quote unquote took the money or whatever, people wouldn't trust his integrity anymore. I mean, unless he could be bought. I don't know. He's got a lot of money though, man. Good night, Pepe. If you think you're watching too much freedom in Bitcoin, you're not stacking hard enough. LOL. Yes. Anyways, guys, it's not just about the monetary system. We know the system is fucked. Okay? We know that. But unfortunately, the world is fucked. Totally BS. Tyson and Jake. I couldn't even think about watching that fight. I would not watch that fight. I'm the biggest Mike Tyson fan in the world. I just could not watch that. And I love Jake Paul too. I really like Jake Paul. I like when he fought the Fury Boy and, the fights he fought. I like Jake Paul, but now it's becoming a kind of a clown show. No, I even watched Anderson Silva fight. I bet on Jake Paul to win that fight. I bet on Jake Paul in every fight except Tyson Fury's little brother. I didn't bet on that one. No, I'm saying money won, but I think Pac should have won. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know who won, and I think Pac should have won. No, he shouldn't have won that. That's what I'm telling you. I know who won, and I watched the fight. I don't think so. I mean, that's just my opinion, though, Dean. Because what I do, I watch the fight like a really big fight. I watch the fight at least 3 times. I watch it in real time, while everybody else is watching. Then I watch the replay of it later, and then I'll watch it and turn it all the way down and do my own scorecards. That's how I watch it, round by round. I'm talking about minute by minute, round by round. I do my own scorecards. Pacquiao definitely lost that fight, bro. He threw out his shoulder. That he had a bad shoulder that fight too. Tyson was 58. Yeah, he lost. Yeah. Flipper is asking about grandson teacher Miss Houston. Yeah, she's a great teacher. My favorite teacher. Great teacher. I tend to gravitate to her when she's teaching. Fighting is a young man's game. Yes. How Miss Houston, Jerry? She's doing well. We learned a lot today on today's episode. VHF, no, he didn't. Go rewatch it. Mike had to hold himself back a few times. Absolutely. And then they had to cue each other and do certain things during certain times. Yeah. Mike Tyson would hurt Jake Paul. Okay. Whether he threw the fight or honestly, I don't know, Sin, but he lost. Sin, the whole thing was fixed. Even having Tyson do a humiliation ritual ass out on TV. That was crazy, man. We had a thing where a couple of young thugs tried to mug an 87-year-old Golden Gloves champ. Those thugs got taken to a hospital for a long stay. Yes. Watch body language and read Jake's lips a few times. He reminded Mike to turn it down a few times. Aha, yes, he did. Geez, Jerry, you're full on. I take your word for it. But just go back and watch it. I've watched that fight too many times. I'm a boxing fan, man. I like boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm an expert or nothing like that, but especially being out here, I know a couple of guys that are really, really high up into it, and I've learned a lot from them dudes. And you know, the sweet science of boxing, it's a great sport, man. I've always liked boxing, but being out here, I really started getting into it more because a lot of these dudes are boxers and a lot of gyms here and everything. And so I really enjoy it. Houston, we have a problem. Yes. They were calling that fight like they were in the WWE. Exactly. Exactly, man. I love boxing. This is good to know, Jerry. Yes, I love it, man. I love it. Everybody got their guilty pleasures. You know what I mean? But a guilty pleasure also I have is showing you guys what's going on with this nonsense and bullshit. We are at 1.7 trillion now on the Medicare, Medicaid. And we're getting close to higher up here. We're 37.5 trillion in debt, ladies and gentlemen, and this is screwed up. This country's screwed up monetarily and spiritually. It really is, man. Dean Dana, yeah, I heard all of that. Yeah. Dead clock is back. Sharon Paul. Yes. And obviously things have changed now because of the death of Charlie Kirk. And if you guys want to, let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys something for a caveat, okay? If you guys want to learn about some things, seriously, get your notepad and paper ready. I'm serious when I say this. And listen to some Charlie Kirk debates. I'm going to start putting his clips and debates as some of my commercials. This guy is on point, man. He really is. And I consider myself a pretty good debater. But this guy, in my personal opinion, 38 trillion incoming for October, yep. He is the greatest debater I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen him lose an argument. I've seen him get stuck a couple of times on some things. He had to think about stuff and all that. But he's very, very good, man. Very good. I'm an MMA fan over boxing. But yeah, I love MMA too. But back in the 90s, I was a huge boxing fan. Boxing is so corrupt. Yeah, it is corrupt. Yeah. But anyways, guys, we got a spending problem here in this country. And we're in big, big trouble again, not just monetarily, but spiritually. And we got to fix it. The HBO boxing tribute was sad. Nearly had me tearing. I love boxing too. Yeah. Same here, VHL. And we got to fix ourselves spiritually. And we know that this is demonic. I'm working. I'm getting ready to go in there. Come in here again and see what happens. I'll be out there in a minute. We're in a spiritual warfare, ladies and gentlemen, and we got a lot of work to do. And I changed the format, obviously, because we're here to fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. Jerry Joe was there. G.I. Jerry is there, whatever, right? And we got to wake up people to get spiritually right, love their family, love their country, and get the money right. Fix the money, fix the world. All right? We are all Satoshi. We are all Charlie. Like I said in my Satoshi Saturday video, and that's going to be the theme here from now on. And you got to take pride in your country, man. You got to take pride in your family. You got to take pride in yourself. By being a good person, being an upstanding person, and not just being a good person, but being a person that speaks up when you see something wrong. We all do it. If you saw something wrong in the street, you'd speak up. You try to stop it. The mental gymnastics the other side plays, the mental jujitsu these people play, they're evil. I don't know how they sleep at night, but we sleep well at night. Period. That's what we do. So thank you guys so much for coming in. I really, really appreciate you guys. And I guess I'm going to have to work on an ending here. I'm going to do this. But at the end of the day, the money's broken. You see it. It's screwed up. We're in a spiritual warfare. And the best money in the world is the only money that's going to fix us and stop a lot of this incentive for people from being lied to. And people dying in wars and stuff like that. The money is always an issue. It really is. And if you stack this money today, they'll be building statues of you just like they will Charlie Kirk. All right? They really will. It'll break this system. It'll pay off the national debt, stop inflation, and make sure that we live a good life. It's an honest money. I think it's a spiritual money and a people money, of the people, for the people, and by the people. All right? And if I had to take a guess, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what that is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. and that's Bitcoin. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. We love you, man. Thank you for everything you've done for us. And thank you guys for being here with me. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.